So I'm not sure if we're live or not, but if we are, welcome to my first and not last, but we'll see, live stream. Um, yes, I am leaving Hawaii, and I just wanted to sit here and kind of chat a little bit about the channel, what I've done since I've been here, and the nonsense that continues going on in the flat Earth community. Um, so let's see. Let's go back to the beginning of the Earth is Life channel. So let me see here. I think the first few channels I used to go on was Jose and Sean G. Those are the first few live streams I used to kind of go on and hang out, and just kind of got the feel of what the heck was going on with flat Earth and why people actually believed it. Had no idea that people actually believed that the Earth was flat. Hey, baby. Hey, that's my wife. I love you, baby. Anyway, the first time I started hearing about flat Earth was on Joe Rogan. And what was his name? Oh, Eddie Bravo was talking about flat Earth, and I was like, "What the hell, flat Earth? Really? People really believe this nonsense?" You know, and it kind of just all took off from there. But yeah, ever since then, I've made a bunch of videos, and I don't know, we're just gonna kind of breeze through them. So the first video I ever made on here is actually a tour of our house when we first got here, and it's got over 18,000 views. You know, when you're in the military, when you travel to different places, before you get there, you kind of want to know what the houses look like. And you know, you're like, you know, you go in there and say, okay, we're moving here. What does the house look like? You know, we want to make sure we know what we're getting into. So I made it when I first got here. I made a video because we didn't know what the 5 bedrooms look like. So, and a lot of people, hey, what's up, C4? A lot of people don't really know what the 5 bedrooms look like, so I was like, oh, let's make a video about it. So I did that. Anyway, so the next video, this is when I had got my drone. We'll just take a look at this real quick. I love this video. I have the audio paused. I mean, not paused, muted. It's got some music to it. Yeah, this is over at the Koalina, the Lagoons. If you ever come to Hawaii, definitely check these out. They're beautiful. They're absolutely beautiful. Yes, they are, baby. Kind of one of our favorite places to go. The waves aren't that big, and it's good for kids. You know, if you got kids, you know, the waves aren't too crazy, so it's definitely a good spot for kids. I would suggest going to, let me see, let's forward this. So the first one you see here, that is the first lagoon. That's the first lagoon. And then I turn around. The best one is like the second or the third one, but you have to you park all the way back here, and you have to walk. But yeah, the third one is the second and third one are probably the best ones to go to because they're not too crowded. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, beautiful place to go to. Water's nice and clear. Oh yeah, very nice. This right here, this is actually the Disney resort right here. But yeah. Yeah, if you ever get a chance to come to Hawaii, definitely check out the Koalina Beach Park. All right. Why do I have to go all the way back down to the bottom? I know C4. You gotta check it out, man. Get here one day. I trust you. Trust me, C4. It's not fake. Oh, and here's so the next video I made was with me on my motorcycle or my three-wheeler, just riding through Hawaii. I think I was on a every few months. The guys in my unit will do a check ride, which is where we all the motorcycle riders in the battalion will get together and ride, and we'll just take a little route around the island, just so we, because a lot of times guys in the military they'll ride their motorcycles, but they won't really know how to ride good. So the more experienced riders will kind of coach them and show them what not to do, or what to do and what not to do on the road. But yeah, it's just a good time to get together with the other guys in the unit that ride. Take a day off from work and just go for a ride. This is going through the Kaneohe tunnel to the other side of the island. Yeah, so once you come out of here, just check this out. It's a beautiful, beautiful view. Absolutely beautiful. But yeah, good times. Oh, here's some of the other guys that were riding with me. Yep, and I take the lead. That's right. It's crazy because a lot of those guys aren't even here anymore. They all left. They all PCS. Yeah, good times, good times. Yeah, this road I'm riding on goes all the way up the eastern side of the island, all the way up to North Shore. You can take this road and ride all the way around the island. It'll stop at if you look at Hawaii, it'll stop at the what the heck? I forget the name of that place. But it goes to a place where you can't ride anymore, where the road kind of stops. Oh yeah, check this out. This is beautiful right here. This island right here has like a hole in it. Let me go back. Yeah, check that out. That's trippy, but beautiful. Oh, well, thanks, C4. I wouldn't say I'm the best, but I mean, there's a lot of the other guys are a lot, they're a lot smarter. MC Tune, those guys, they know their stuff. I do the easy stuff. All right, let's go to another one. So the next video is this is when I first started getting into like understanding that people believe the earth is flat. So what I did here is, this is just, of course, anyone that knows this is the star trails. This is from my backyard looking south. And of course, the stars are rotating. And what's crazy was, before this, I didn't even you don't really know that this is actually happening unless I joined this community, and I never knew this actually happened. I didn't really pay attention to it. until, you know, someone said, yeah, the stars rotate. Like, really? Okay, let me see. And this is looking north right here. Yeah, you can tell I bumped my camera a little bit when I first started. That's why it has a little tip right there. Yeah. Good times. Oh, my bike has too many wheels. Yes, I know, but it's a lot safer than a two-wheeler. I'll give you. You can't beat me on that one, and it's actually pretty fast too. Oh, so and then okay, so this video is this is when um I was going on Sean G's channel when he used to do his live streams, and this was like one of the first like debunks I actually tried making. Just has music. So let's see. My evidence for the spinning space water ball, aka the globe. Everyone's seen this picture before. Of course, the sun is at a lower angle because the sun is below the clouds, because the sun has to, you know, it only happens on a globe. Mute the audio. Yeah. I was so new back. I was new to the community back then, so. Oh, okay, so this right here is me showing that if this right here would be the clouds, right? And this would be the sun, and you wouldn't get a shadow underneath the clouds if the sun was above the clouds. This was my response to Chris Berry. Yeah, in this picture I wanted to recreate the previous picture with the sun represented by the light. The clouds are represented by the table, and the mountain is underneath the clouds. Yeah. My goodness. And I remember showing this this picture on Sean G's live stream. We were going over it. Now here, of course, the sun is below the clouds, and you get a shadow. It's pretty simple. And this is just this is what I made, this little graphic showing how the bottom of the clouds will be lit. Oh, come on, Cypher. You don't like Sean G? He's all right. He's my boy. Oh yeah, so let me see. Let me see if I can raise the. Oh, he's actually okay. It is in 4K, but it looks terrible. He's a tool. Okay. Well, you're entitled to your opinion of him, I guess. Yeah. And this was actually my first long distance observation. No, it looks terrible. Oh my God. Quality is absolutely terrible. So yeah, this is just a picture from close up from these islands right here. And then from about 8 miles away, you'll see the difference. Yeah. This is like, for me, this was like the first time I actually realized that over water you would get things obstructed. Because I had never lived, before coming to Hawaii, I never lived around, Well, I lived in Florida, of course, but I never really paid attention to the water and how the water would obstruct things until I ran into people who believe the Earth was flat. So this is the first time me actually noticing it and seeing it, like, oh crap, this is actually true. Where's the land? But I think when we did the calculations on this, you're only missing about, I think it's like 14 feet. Yeah. So this is another one. I stopped on along the highway and I looked towards Waikiki.
Email.
This is what I got. So yeah, you can see all the buildings here and everything, and 17 miles away. I stopped on the highway, pulled out my P900. And this is when I found this little place right here. First time I'd actually been there. Yeah, this was like the first time I had actually been to this location. And you can see, like, you can't, all the buildings that were there were obstructed, and we all know what flat earthers think. Oh, it's got to be it's the waves, or it's shoaling. This is back, and also this is back when Ranty was a flat earther too. So of course, his argument was that it was the waves and it was shoaling and all this nonsense. Yeah. Yeah, this is just a boat that I found, and then there's another one. This is, yeah, I caught this one too. Yeah. And of course the star trails. Yeah. Yeah, that was fun. This was just me filming water in slow motion. Yay, slow motion water. Notice how it forms little spheres? Water naturally wants to form a sphere, flat earthers. You see that? Naturally wants to form a sphere. Pretty simple. Oh, hey, what's up, Blue? Yeah, I'll probably be out of here in another week and a half, 2 weeks. Yeah, it's getting close. So this was fun. This was something that I was doing. I was thinking about how to do this experiment where I could see. Hold on. Yeah. 1 second. 1 second. Yeah. So this was me doing trying to do an experiment where I dropped a. Let me just play this real quick. Okay, so does buoyancy and density require a downward force? So yeah, I had been thinking about this for a long time, and this was like the first time I actually tried it. But I couldn't figure out exactly how to do it. But I got me a light source, I got a container, and I took this box, it was like a tough box, up to the top of a building. And over here you can see, you can see the, let me see, hold on, let me go back. This is, I'm just drawing a blank right now. Somebody in the chat, what is this right here? Jesus, I can't even think of it. What is this? I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, so I dropped it, and as you see when I drop it, all the vectors nearly go to 0. And right now it's like halfway down the building, and there's no force registered. Well, almost zero force registered. Yeah, there you go. Accelerometer. Thank you, C4. I for some reason I could not think of that. Yeah, accelerometer. Dropped it, no force. Yeah. So right here you can see almost 9 meters per second. Almost 9.8 meters per second. And when I drop it, nearly 0 on all of them. Yeah, that was fun. All right. And this is just me. I actually got a chance to film, first time trying to film Jupiter and its moons through a P900. Now I know a lot of flat earthers like to do out of focus images of planets. But I did my best to try and focus this. You can see Jupiter and about 4 of its moons. I think I named them. Let me see where I put the names. I think this one was Ganymede. One of them is Io, and oh no, yeah, Ganymede right here. Yeah, that was fun. Oh yeah, this is a really nice beach, Kailua Beach. Real nice. I've only been there once though. I was chasing this boat with my drone. And there's a parasailer here somewhere. I had to stop because I thought I was going to run into the guy parasailing. Yeah, right there. But yeah, then I go over to this island. It actually started raining that day too. Yeah. taking the drone up to max altitude. You have to actually go into the settings and set it, because it won't allow you to go over a certain height. So you have to go in and mess with the settings on the drone in order for it to let you go that high. I think Sean G asked me to make this video. Yeah. Yep. Again, same thing. I took it up to max height. This is Honolulu. It's Waikiki down there, Diamond Head. Yeah. Where you take billions of daily dollars and literally half or more of the world's population to hide the shape of their flat disk world in their heads. Yeah, that's what they think. That is exactly what they think. All right, this was a pretty good one. So I took my drone over to, I think this was actually at Kailua Beach that same day. Yeah, so what I did was, okay, right here, the drone is at about 17 feet. Hey, what's up, OLM? So right here, the drone is at about 17 feet, right? And then I take it up really high, and then I take a screenshot on both of them. So down there, I think this is about 600 feet. So we got 17 feet here, and then we got 600 feet. And then I took these images, and I compressed both of them. Yeah, this is one of my early videos, so it's really crude. So I'm like filming my computer screen at work. So on the lower image, of course, when I put a line on the screen, on the horizon, and compressed it, you don't really see much curvature. And then when I take it up, when I do the same thing on the higher image, and I had to change the so it looks more blue because I changed the levels or whatever on the colors. I compress this one, and voila, you can see curve. So at a lower elevation, you don't see curve, and the higher up you go, the more visible the curve is when you compress it. Yeah. Yeah, that was an early video, really crude. By the way, I make all my videos they're all on my phone. So yeah, this is just me showing Himawari 8. Is the Earth really flat? Well, is it? Let's see. Evidence around Earth, Himawari. Gas pressure without a container, we've all heard that one before. Himawari. I mean, that's pretty much all you need. But of course, Himawari has to be fake, right? Right, C4? Himawari's fake, right? Oh, look who showed up to the party. It's Rakia Life. Goodness gracious. Rakia Life has showed up, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming. I mean, I don't really, honestly, I don't care how many people, honestly, I don't even know how many people are watching. I'm not even sure. I'm not even paying attention. Oh, yeah, Rakia is the guy who thinks Pontchartrain Bridge is flat, yet it looks curved for some reason. Yeah, that guy. Well, let's see. Let's just check this one out. This is another one I've seen. Another old video I made. Just showing, in this video, I'm just showing that when you compress images of something that's already flat, it's going to stay flat. I'm glad to see you're still subscribed to my channel, Rakia. Appreciate it. Thanks for coming. Don't forget to hit the like button. So yeah, this is just, I was showing that something that's already flat is going to stay flat unless it has a slight curve in it. Yep, see? It's got a slight curve in it. Now ruler, does the ruler have a slight curve in it? Well, let's see. Put the red line on it, and let's compress it. Nope, no curve. The desk? Yeah, the desk is slightly bent. See, that's curved. Yeah, this is really, really crude. Me filming my my computer screen. Yeah. Look at that horizon. Look at how it's slightly curved. Very simple. I guess Rakia, you missed when I was at a lower elevation and it didn't curve, but then I went to a higher elevation and it did curve. You missed that part, didn't you? Oh yeah, this is just same thing here, showing the horizon is curved and you compress the image. Same thing. Schooling flat earthers. Again, these are all my old videos showing that flat earthers don't research things. If anybody wants to watch these, you can go to my channel if you want to read all this nonsense. This is, yeah. Let's see. How do American soldiers get internet? Yeah, how do American soldiers get internet in the middle of Afghanistan? That's a good question. How do we get internet in the middle of Afghanistan? Is it coming from towers? I don't think we set up towers when we're in the middle of a valley. We don't do that. We don't set up. There's no towers set up in the middle of a valley. It comes from the satellites. See that? It's called a VSAT. Yeah. I mean, the evidence is all there. Let's get to a good one. Let me see. Where's a good one? All this horizon stuff it got boring after a while. Oh yeah, this is with Oakley. This is your boy Oakley, Rakia. Remember this, right? When Oakley said, "Let's not talk about the lighthouse. It's perfect globe proof. Don't talk about the lighthouse. Stop." Right here. Stop. Don't talk about the lighthouse. It's a trap. I understand the trap now. The lighthouse projection is 21 miles from the light. The lighthouse projection is 21 miles from the lighthouse, so it's 10 miles away. It proves the bulge. Don't talk about the lighthouse. It proves the globe. Yeah, that was a good one. Shout out to Unirock. I know a lot of people don't like Unirock for some reason, but yeah. Oh yeah, this is what happens to water in space, Rakia. This is water on the International Space Station. It forms a sphere, and it rotates. Look, they made it rotate, and the bubbles all move to the center of the rotation. Now, Rakia, if space was fake, where on Earth would we be able to do this? Where do you think we'd be able to do this on Earth? Oh, that's right. It's fake. That's right. I forgot. It's all fake. It has to be fake. Right, Rakia? It has to be fake. Look at that oblate. Look how oblate it is. Like an oblate spheroid. Look at that. Yeah, I don't think you'd be able to film this on a 0G plane. You wouldn't have enough time there, guy. I think the 0G plane is only for about 30 seconds. Oh yeah, that's when I was on 24/7. Not gonna go into that. Oh, this was a good one. This was me and Flat Earth Millionaire. So we all know why they don't like this model, right? This is why they don't like this model. 3,000 miles, right? So the person in India will be able to see the sun. Oh, but is this not how it works, Rakia? Oh, this is not how it works because this is a straw man. I forgot. It's a straw man. So if it's midnight over here, this person, and it's noon over here, they wouldn't be able to see the sun? Come on, man. This was like, when I first thought about flat Earth, this is exactly what I thought of. Like, wait a minute. Why would they not be able to see the sun? What are you talking about? Yeah, you'd be able to see it at night. I don't understand why you guys don't understand that. And Polaris. Why would Polaris not be... Why why is it that everyone on Earth wouldn't be able to see Polaris? Like, You could put Polaris at any distance. You'd have to put it really, really low to the ground for people not to be able to see it. If you put it any higher above the Earth, on flat Earth, there'd be no reason why everyone on Earth wouldn't be able to see it. It's very, very simple. Very, very simple. Oh wait, no, let me go back. There was something else on that video I wanted to show. Oh yeah, Flat Earth millionaire. Since he's a millionaire, right, he's got enough money, he could go and do this. Take these MiG flights. You could actually do it too, Rakia. You got some dough saved up. Go and take one of these MiG flights and see the curvature of the Earth for yourself, or your money back. If you don't see the curvature, hey, then you'll get your money back. Yeah, MiG flights. If you're really searching for the truth, this would be one of the ways to do it. I mean, but you could do it for way cheaper than that. You could do it for way cheaper than that. Then I made a video about the heliocentric model, the history of it. I'm not going to go through the whole thing. It's just kind of showing history. Parallax. Oh yeah, right. Let me see. Where was this at? Where is the... Oh, right here. Retrograde motion of planets. This is why our solar system is not geocentric, because you wouldn't be able to account for this right here, the retrograde motion of planets. Tell that to your boy Witsit. Yeah, this is all Kepler's, all Copernicus's 7 axioms. Yeah. I actually learned a lot while making this video. Parallax is how they get the distance to stars. Use parallax. This is how they got the distance to the sun. Yeah, let me go back here. What's up, baby?
Nothing. I'm about to go get the ones.
Okay. This is fun. You see this guy right here?
No.
Rakia? Yeah.
That was a girl.
No.
No?
No.
Oh, they can hear me?
Yeah. Well, they probably can. It's okay.
What happened? We were talking
Oh, no. He's a flat earther. He thinks the Earth is flat.
Hi, everybody.
This is my wife, my beautiful wife. Love you.
Hi, everybody. So I'm going to take the girls.
Okay.
Oh, Sade's right there, so.
Okay.
I'm going to take the 2 little ones.
All right. Yeah, I'm just going through videos and
Oh,
yeah, going through some stuff.
Oh, dinner's done.
Okay. Love you.
What they saying? What they saying?
Okay, but
Oh, that's the chat thing right
yeah, this is the chat
Oh, yeah?
right here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, C4.
Yeah, C4.
Hi.
C4 is cool. He thinks.
Hello. Yeah, this is Ink. Troll responsible. What? Responsible.
Who's trolling responsibly? Oh,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
Ink. Yeah, we love Ink.
Mm-hmm.
Ass. What? Steer wide, room, stay wide.
Yeah, he's asking stupid questions about red lines. Yeah. Okay.
Red lines.
Yeah.
Just draw them. Draw them. If that'll make you happy, draw red lines. I can't do the Facebook thing. No. I'll be ready to punch somebody in their face.
Nah, no Facebook.
Oh, Facebook, YouTube. No,
Yeah.
I just can't do it.
Oh, this one was funny. This is. Hold on. Oh yeah, the Earth. Wait, let me put the auto. Let's play it.
Isn't flat. The Earth isn't flat. The Earth isn't flat. The Earth isn't flat.
Because I'm showing this because a lot of times flat earthers will quote what this is Neil deGrasse Tyson. They'll quote what he says, right? Oh, well, he says that stuff is flat. You can't see the curvature of the Earth. That stuff is flat. But then they fail to, well, if you're going to quote him saying that, why not quote him saying this? The Earth isn't fucking flat.
Thank you, Troy.
Oh,
Thank you.
he's right. He says he's right. The Earth isn't flat. That's right. It's actually a sphere. Thank you. Oh, no, it isn't flat because we have hills and valleys. Yeah, got it. Yep. Yeah.
Look, there goes Jose.
What's up,
Yo,
everybody?
Jose,
B-Ball for life
what's
here.
up? It's my boy.
That's the one from Florida, right?
Yeah. From Florida.
The Puerto Rican, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hey, Jose, I'm just going through a lot of my old videos and kind of just talking about them. I finally see Mrs. B-Ball. Yep, that's right. That's
Yeah,
her.
this is me. The Boricua, Puerto Rican, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah,
In a previous video,
Wait, let me mute the audio. This was just a video of looking at the moon, right? Because wait, what was it? Oh yeah, because they think that the moon produces its own light, right? Like the moon is actually a light bulb or something. That's what a lot of them believe.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So here, this was a solar eclipse, and if the moon produced its own light, you'd be able to see the light right here.
Wait,
This is a crazy picture, right?
I'm going to answer somebody's question.
What? Who's got a question?
Miss Bebo, will you ask your husband to post a pic he had earlier? I have an answer. Why don't you go back and press play?
Yeah, I don't know what picture are you talking
Why should
about?
he stop something with a red line?
I don't know. He's talking about some picture with a horizon with a red line on it, as if that makes any. I don't know.
Yeah.
If you really wanna do red lines on horizons, I'll get a better image for you, and I'll put a red line on it, and we'll compress it right now. That way you can see it actually curves. But whatever.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, this is just showing that the moon doesn't produce its own light, because if it did, you'd be able to see it right here. Yeah, it's crazy, right? It looks like horns.
This is interesting.
Mhm.
You think I should do YouTube?
Sure, baby.
Yeah.
Make your own channel.
Yeah. You think
Mhm.
I'll get a lot of people?
Absolutely.
A lot of subscribers?
Absolutely.
What y'all think? Y'all think I would get subscribers?
Do you think she would get a lot of subscribers if she made her own channel?
I like to cook, so I don't know.
Absolutely.
Cooking is my thing.
Yeah, but yeah, that's what that was about. Oh yeah, this was
look,
Gleam.
They said, hell yeah. I make sofrito, everything.
Oh, this was my boy Gleam. He doesn't come around for some reason. Gleam is like
Oh yeah, what happened to that guy?
gone. I don't know.
Oh, yeah?
He disappeared.
You must have shut him down.
Yeah, he's the Mac Earther. I don't know what that. Well, I have no idea what that even means. Don't even ask me.
Okay.
But he's a Mac Earther.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and he made this graph right here and claimed that I was claimed that I manipulated or lied about it or
that's the
something.
one.
Remember
I
that?
remember you
Remember that?
told me. Yeah.
Yeah. But he thinks that this is what's going on. Like Polaris is up here. Hey, baby. Polaris is up here, and the observer is down here. and at every time, for every few miles you go, it'll be the exact same on a flat Earth as it would be on a globe. But we all know that's not true. You know what? I'm gonna play it. This was a good video. I'm gonna actually play it for everybody.
Aw, thank you, Jose.
I was recently in a
Oh, this is back when I didn't use my voice. Yeah. So it's not my voice. It's actually what happened? Yeah, Gleam disappeared.
No.
What happened?
It's a nice
Oh, she's
compliment.
very outspoken
Hi.
and
Muchas
beautiful. Yes,
gracias.
she is.
Yeah, I am. I don't take stuff from nobody. That's why I can't do the internet stuff.
Yeah.
To me, it's like say it in my face, and then then we could take it from there.
Yeah.
But, I
Yeah,
just can't do it.
she don't play. She don't play, Jose. Yeah, I'm just gonna play it. You wanna listen or? Okay.
I mean,
discussion with a gentleman named Gleam.
It's okay.
I'm sure you have all heard of him before.
Can you guys hear that in the chat? Can you hear the video? Somebody let me know. Jose, can you hear this?
Claims he's not a flat earther, but he argues for flat earth every chance he gets. He calls himself a Mac earther, whatever that means.
A Mac earther.
Anyway,
Yeah.
during this discussion, which took place during Jose J.G. Gonzalez's stream, he shares this graph that he created, which apparently explains how latitude lines would work on a flat Earth. Now, according to Mr. Gleam, this graph is supposed to match the globe model in every way. The problem with this model is that his distance to Polaris is 3,958.
Yeah, so he thinks that the distance to the sun is 3,958 miles. Right, Gleam.
Miles. Now, Gleam, I just have one question, well, several questions actually. Where did you come up with this distance? And where exactly does this match the globe model? I'm sure you're aware that stellar parallax is used to calculate the distance to stars, right? And what's even more crazy, this distance that you started with means that I am closer to Polaris.
So if the sun is 3,000 miles from me at noon, it's closer to me than New York. How does that work? No, it's not a voice changer. This is back when I made videos, but I didn't use my voice. Yeah, this is like before I started actually using my voice because I sucked at YouTube for some reason.
Than I am to New York. Also, when I used your distance to Polaris, combined with the latitude lines on a globe, they absolutely did not match.
Yeah, see, on a flat plane, all of these angles should be the same. But they're not. They're not even.
I'm sorry, Gleam, but your calculations for the distance to Polaris and latitude angles are wildly inaccurate. As you can see in this rough diagram, which is drawn to scale, using your calculated distance to Polaris makes it impossible for any of these latitude lines to be accurate.
You like my great drawing here?
On a flat Earth, the equator would have to have a value of 32 degrees. An observer would have to be an infinite distance away for Polaris to even come close to being on the horizon. The farther away an observer moves from the North Pole, the more inaccurate the angles become. This flaw in your model is so blatantly obvious, I don't understand why you are still trying to push this as fact.
Oh, wait.
And I would love to see you try and explain how this model is an accurate representation of our reality.
So yeah, that was fun with Gleam. Let me see. Oh, this was P-Brain. Our friend, remember our friend P-Brain?
That's his name?
Yeah, his name is P-Brain.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. And you argue with someone with that name?
Well, this was back, this is a while ago, so I don't really hear from P-Brain. Does anybody you guys hear from P-Brain anymore? Does he still make videos? I don't even know. P-Brain.
Hello.
You know what? I made this video. I was in the car. I was sitting in the car when I made
Everybody, Happy New Year. Happy 2020. This is part 1 of 2. All right? And the second part's really gonna blow your mind.
Oh yeah,
But
blow
before
our
we get
mind,
started,
P-Brain.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's him. He wants to sell T-shirts. That's his big thing. He sells freaking T-shirts.
Me and my classic P-brain with the convergence lines, the perspective line.
Yeah.
What would a video be without trying to push your brand, trying to sell some
trying to
T-shirts?
sell some T-shirts.
Of course,
yeah.
let's all buy a P-brain T-shirt. Awesome.
Love this shirt. It's awesome. I love wearing it out. It's just it's a cool design.
Yeah,
in
man,
this color, this is the heavy metal, and it's
cool design, man. Cool, bro.
I don't know.
Oh, you make a YouTube channel?
Yeah.
You should. You just be yourself. Just cook. You know, be lively.
Yeah, you know I like to dance and cook.
Oh, absolutely.
So I don't know if people can handle that.
Oh, they'll handle it. Oh yeah. Yes.
Cool story, bro. That's awesome. Let's buy a fucking T-shirt.
large.
Yeah. So what I thought was funny about this video was how he thought. Well,
See, I'm got a line on it,
he doesn't
and
think that the sun would make a
it
straight
describes
line.
a straight line.
Yep, exactly. Exactly what we should see. Exactly what we should see. This is exactly what we should see. Because for one, if the Earth is flat, why would it be a straight line? Shouldn't it be a curve?
Yeah, it should be like going in circles around us like this, right? Like this, because that's. Oh no, oh, that's a straw man. I forgot. That's a straw man model.
Shouldn't it be a flat like a
Straw man means like if you make something up and then you try and argue against that. That's what a straw man is.
flat circle going around and around and above the.
Yeah, Brandon left. He left Flat Earth. He won't tell us why. I think I might have a. I think I know why he left. I don't know for sure, but I think I know why.
Flat Earth? How would it be doing a straight line? Look at this.
Yeah,
Like, come on, man. It can't be more obvious than that. How is that making a circle?
And here's another one.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
And
look at this. You're debunking yourself, man. What's
It
wrong with
describes
you?
a straight line.
Exactly.
But look, this is what I thought was funny, because this is what he thinks. Wait, where did I see it? Let me just let it play, because it's not that. Well, it's
Hey.
9 minutes.
Like, come on, man. See, it goes in a straight line. Like, so when does it turn back to come back around over the flat Earth? I don't understand.
Yeah, if it goes
Let's keep
away,
going.
eventually it should start making a right turn and come back. Like this. That's what you guys describe the sun doing, but I don't know.
Let's let him bury himself.
Angle to a point in the horizon. So that's all that is. So anyway, here's another.
Yep.
I'm about to go.
Okay.
I get the boys. Do you want me to leave the girls? You want me to take all of them?
No, just leave them. They're fine.
Sure?
Yeah. If you want to take them, you can.
Because Nala's going to cry.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. This is family stuff.
Family stuff.
You know, people have lives outside of
Yeah.
what is this? you
Yeah,
know?
exactly.
Yeah. All right, babe. So
Okay, love you.
I'm just gonna take all of them.
All right.
Love you.
Love you too.
Sunset.
Straight
And
line.
it obviously you can see
Let's
I've
get
traced
back
a
into-
nice
oh,
straight
yeah.
line,
Mm-hmm.
tracing its path, and it's a
Mhm.
straight line.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, so this is how they will say they'll try and claim. Oh well, look, the sun is it's getting
Sun not
smaller.
changing in angular size. Mhm.
Look,
Maybe
the
the
sun-
brightness
look,
is
it's
getting
getting
dimmer because of
smaller.
the atmosphere. But
Oh, it's
Okay,
getting smaller.
so whether it's the ball model,
look at this. Oh
Sun-
God.
Look, this. Look. Apparently, this is I guess this is what P-Brain believes that it's doing.
Oh
Sun
God.
model.
Look at this.
Sun.
Look at this. Oh God. Okay. So you mean to tell me that sun that you have here is doing a straight line going down? Why can't people in Australia see the sun?
This should be
in this-
This should be a very, very simple concept. I don't understand why flat earthers don't get it. It should be very, very simple. At its core, There's no reason why everyone on Earth wouldn't see the sun. No reason.
Picture right here. Why can't people in Africa see the sun from right here? Why is... Oh, man.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Okay. Rakia, what picture are you talking about? Let's go back. Let's just end this real quick. What picture are you talking about? This one? This video right here?
Difference between when you compress an image and sea level.
Is it this one? Which picture are you talking about, Rakia? Let's just finish this right now so I can move on. Is it this picture right here? Is it this one? Let me know. Is it this picture right here, Rakia? Is this the one you want to talk about? Let me know. I have no clue what red line or picture you're talking about. Is this the one you're talking about? The one with this red line where I'm at 17 feet above the water and you don't really see a curve. The one before. Well, this is the one before. This is the one. This is the lower one. This is the one at a lower elevation, right? You see that? Lower elevation, 17 feet above the water. Compressed, no curve. Now we go to this one. 600 feet, 600 feet above the water. Compressed, and you see a curve. You see that?
And there's definitely a curve in the image.
Is this the one you're talking about? Oh, now I'm lying. Now I'm lying. This is 600 feet above the water. Look, see, first of all, let's do this. Let's do this. So all of those pictures came from this video right here. You see this? I go up. Hold on, give me a second. Give me a second, Cypher. I'll check it out. I go up. And I stop. Bam, stop. That's where I took the picture. 600 feet. On right is more water. What are you talking about? When you put the red line, more water on the right. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, dude? Look, here's what you can do, right? Here's what you can do. Take this video right here, right? Take a screenshot. Look, take a screenshot right now. I'll wait for you to take a screenshot. Then, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Take a screenshot. Wait, not this one. Not this one. Take a screenshot right here. Make sure I'll make sure it's high quality for you. The highest quality. Take a screenshot of this. And then you can go and compress it yourself. And then tell me which one curves and which one doesn't curve. All right? There you go. All right, now, going to move on. Okay, so we did P-Brain. Oh, yeah, this was when Kobe Bryant died. Yep, yeah, I was really sad when Kobe Bryant died. anybody knows me, I play basketball. And I'm pretty damn good at it. Yes, I'll be really confident about basketball because I play basketball. Yep, that's me shooting around in the gym. Shooting in the gym because I hoop. Yeah. Well, okay, Cypher, you sent me something on Discord. Let me check real quick. You DM'd me. Damn, you DM'd me a whole bunch of stuff. Jesus. Here is what SE was stumped recently when he claimed water was laying flat. Oh. Water lays flat, right? Water's always flat. Let's do this. Oh, I can pull this up right here. I have Discord. Let me open up my Discord on my PC real quick. Where are you? Oh yeah, here it is. That water doesn't look flat to me. Whoa, that water doesn't look flat to me. Does it look flat to you? Looks like. Wait, let me move my picture out the way. I'm sorry, my bad, people. There it is. Looks like a slight curve there. I mean, we all know that's water, that's surface tension. But I mean, for some reason, water always wants to do other things than be flat. Look at that. Seems like water wants so bad to form some sort of sphere. What's this other one you sent me? I don't know, man. That looks pretty curved to me right there. What's these other ones, Cypher Zero? You got to explain. What am I looking at? I know I see this here. What is this? I know it is sad, man. You think the Earth is flat. I know. It is pretty sad. Sun's position. Wait, let me see. Sun's position. Are you seeing the problem yet, Flurfs? Oh yeah. So this is in Australia, right? And looking. What? South of west? What time? Oh yeah, this is around about 6 o'clock. Looking south of west. That seems like a real problem for flat Earth. Because the sun would be north, right? Wouldn't it be north on flat Earth? Yeah, that's always a good one. I like that. Thanks, C4. Thanks, Cypher. All right, this was a good one too. Jay Tolan Media, my boy. Notorious for misidentifying land masses. Then he pulled. The reason why I made this video was because he pulled out a cell phone. He pulled out a cell phone with GPS on it. Clearly, you can clearly see that he's got no cell phones. He's got it in airplane mode, and he's still getting GPS. How does that work? if GPS comes from cell phone towers, how is it that he's still getting GPS when his service is blocked because it's in airplane mode? Yeah, that's what this video was about. That was a good one. All right, let's go back. Yeah, I'll check them out, Jose. I'm just want to get through this. I don't know. I just want to look at some things. Oh, let's see. I didn't like this one. I didn't like that video. I don't know why. Gleam again, of course. Just another response to Gleam. Claimed I deleted part of his little thing he made. Yeah. Oh yeah, and this is when me and Gleam had it out on Jose's.
Therein lies the problem.
Boom.
So
Exactly.
you don't know anything about...
No, there is
no
a globe Earth model, which is 93 million miles, and there is a flat Earth model, which is 4,000.
Yeah, gentlemen,
Right,
please, let me, please. I appreciate it, Bob, Farmer's Boy, anybody, please, nobody interrupts, only Gleam.
I like looking at these old videos and see who's in the chat. I see Matrix Media, Seek and Find, Zep Tepi, Wolfgang, Moyak Man's in there. A while ago. It's a long time ago.
Gleam and Bevo, please respect. Go ahead, gentlemen.
Okay, can I share my screen, please?
Yes, you can.
If that's okay. So just to give you a bit of back history, for ages now.
You tell me what I deleted.
Wow.
You tell me.
Wow.
Yeah, I did come in a little hot there because he kept accusing me of deleting something from his little graph, and I was like, yeah, I didn't delete. What are you talking about, man?
Come in hot. Come in hot.
You tell me.
Obviously emotional here. Are you ready now,
okay.
people? So I'll show you what you deleted. Okay.
Look at that. Look at that. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4 columns, right? And is that drawn to scale? Is it drawn to scale?
Can I show, or do you just want to chat shit? Do you want to chat shit?
Go ahead.
Can you shut up then? Yeah?
Go ahead.
Okay. Shut up. Okay, so we have one column here, which is the latitude. The pole, which only shows north, and it comes down to the EQ where it's 0. Okay? You have a distance, apparent altitude, which is the core column that he has deleted.
Yeah,
now,
show me that in my video.
Now, wait there, hang on. Hang on.
Show me that in my video.
Okay, I will. Bearing in mind, I have not seen your recent video. Okay? So if I go to People for Life, wherever you are, disappeared.
Oh, sorry, I had to take a Riley.
See, I'm not a subscriber, so it doesn't come up at all.
And I think I put in the chat several times the screenshot to my video showing all
the
four
new
columns.
one. The new one. The new
No,
one.
it
Not
was-
the old
no,
one
no,
where
no,
you
no,
was
no,
done
no.
it snidely
No,
and you took it
no.
out. Yes.
Baby, you still listening? Are you in the car still listening?
No, Gleam.
I'm going to show
It
you.
was the
I'm going
old
to show
one.
you. I'm
It
gonna
was
show
the
you
old
right
one.
now. I'm going to show
It
you.
was the
Don't
old
worry.
one. Okay.
All right, calm yourself. Calm yourself.
Yeah.
There
No, you
are.
calm yourself. You calm
No,
yourself.
You've come in here
Because you're
all
about
hot.
to get. Because
Yeah,
I'm about
okay.
to show you where you're wrong.
Cool.
Because I'm about to show
Now,
you.
Can I just
This was fun.
hang?
It's a thumbnail.
Why
Play
are
the
you trying to
video.
interrupt me? Why are you trying
Play
to
the
interrupt
video.
me? I'm trying to explain you.
Rakia, what vid are you talking about? Go to my channel and get the vid yourself, dude.
Your error. Why are you interrupting? Because you have to. That's why. Because you're scared.
Oh.
Play the video.
Because you're scared. Scared of what? What am I scared of? What was I scared of, Gleam? Honestly.
Listen to what I'm telling you. Yeah? This column is not in this maths. This maths
this was
and
a
this
while
diagram is not
Back
my
when I
maths
only
and
had
diagram.
400
He has
Gleam.
attributed it. Shut up. Wait there. I'm explaining. He has
That's a
attributed
thumbnail,
it to
Gleam.
me Put it onto
It's
the
a thumbnail.
Yes.
It's a thumbnail.
My face on it with your flipping maths saying
It's a thumbnail.
my maths.
Now play
Yes.
the video.
This is my maths.
And show me where it's deleted. You see those four columns, right?
Yes.
You see those four columns. So is it deleted?
Watch.
Is it deleted?
You say yes, because you say here at 1 minute and 16 seconds, I took Gleam's figure and made my own maths, and it doesn't work.
Yeah, because
Rakia, go to the video. The first few seconds of that video, you can take a screenshot at the beginning and at the end of when I elevated the drone. Go and do it yourself, dude. We're not going over this.
Polaris is not 3,000 freaking miles from the Earth.
Yeah.
So you admit it. You changed my math, and that's how you got it to fail. You idiot.
Gleam.
Idiot.
Is Polaris 3,958 miles from Earth? Is it?
Look, I don't care. You've changed my
3,958 miles.
That is how much it would have to be for this mass.
Okay, Gleam. Yeah, so we're freaking Polaris is closer to us than the goddamn moon, right?
Yeah. Well, you got a mini sun. 3,000.
No, I'm not gonna post it in your DM. You can go to my channel and you can download it and look at it yourself.
1,200 miles beneath your feet, burning as hot as the sun.
Yeah.
The scale.
These are the exact miles.
How many miles in between? How many miles are in between each of those boxes? How many?
69.0468.
Why is 69?
Yeah, the bots definitely found me. I don't know what's going on here with these bots. Yeah, if anyone's a mod, just hide those things. I don't know what the hell's going on. Oh, I missed
because for every degree.
Oh, Bearded Devil. I miss Bearded Devil. He was cool.
For every degree, it's 69 miles.
Is that not?
How many boxes?
There are no.
How many boxes above?
No. I want confirmation. Any degree.
I know what he's tripping biscuits.
Look at the picture.
Any degree.
Look at the picture.
Any degree, and we're going to compare my maths with your maths. Yeah, here.
Yeah, it's the same old argument. Yeah, same old argument with Gleam.
Man. Hey, I need 3 thumbs up to get 60.
That was fun. With old Gleam. Funny, Gleam's gone. And this was just an old observation I did when I was at the beach. It wasn't the greatest one. Let's mute that. Oh, look, Rakia. It's a boat. Terrible. Oh, God. I didn't even have a tripod. Lunar eclipse on flat Earth, impossible, of course. Again, these are my old videos, so they're pretty crude. Same thing. That's how an eclipse works. Just in case you didn't know, Rakia, this is how an eclipse works on a globe model. The Earth is in between the sun and the moon. Pretty simple. Oh yeah, this was fun. So I remember Witsit tried to use this a while back and saying that, yeah, if, you know, on a flat surface, it would look just the same. It would make a curve. No, this is not a curve. Well, it looks curved because they put the Legos in a specific way to make it look like this. Saying that this is the Pontchartrain Bridge, saying this is why the Pontchartrain Bridge looks like this, because they're in line and that's what they do. No, no, no. That's not what they do. Pontchartrain Bridge is curved because of the Earth. Oh, this was fun. So I also have a Lego channel where I had started a Lego channel where I started building like little Legos. And this was a video that I put on there where I built the lunar lander with my daughter.
Stars. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff. 32 minutes past the hour. Liftoff on Apollo 11.
Roger, we got a roll from
Tower clear.
Oh, so you're saying it does look curved, Rakia. It does look curved, doesn't it? So 20. How long is that bridge? 20-something miles. It's a very slight curve, you know. You have to zoom in pretty far to actually see it, don't you? You can't see it if you don't. You can't really see that curve if you zoom in. If you don't zoom in with your naked eye, you kind of have to zoom in towards the end to actually see the curve. I don't think that anybody in this discussion believes that you can stand next to the bridge and see the curve with your naked eyes, can you? You probably have to zoom in, which is what you never do for some reason. You go there and you film it from far enough away. That way you can say, oh, wait, no, it actually looks flat. No. If I were you, Rakia, I would go to that bridge and I would try my hardest to recreate the images that Soundly did. That's what I would do. I would be like, let me do exactly what Soundly did to see if I can get the same result. Why don't you do that? That way, if it doesn't curve while you're there, then you can say, haha, see, Soundly was lying. I went to the same exact place and it didn't curve the way he said it. That means he manipulated the photos. But you won't do that, will you? No, you won't do that. I mean, that's kind of like what I did with BM Furball. BM Furball actually went to this. I went to the same location BM Furball did, and took the same exact pictures he did. Let me see if I can. Well, we'll get to it. We'll get to that video. We will get to that. Here's a really good one that I did with the drone.
A large majority.
Again, this is back when I wasn't using my voice in videos yet. I was still kind of not shy, but I didn't really know how to add the audio to the video. So the argument is, okay, right, so with barrel distortion, of course, we know what barrel distortion does. This is no distortion. This is pincushion distortion. You can see below the center, things will curve this way. Above the center, things will curve this way. And with barrel distortion, below the center, it will look concave, right? And above, it'll look convex. Right? Now, and here, this is taken with an iPhone. One of my buddies let me borrow his iPhone real quick, and I told him to take a picture. So that shows that this camera has pincushion distortion. See the top, lines on the top will look like this. Straight lines on the bottom will look like this. And in the middle, they'll be straight. See? Of course. Now, with the horizon, I took a picture with the horizon above the center. Let me see if I can get it. Below the center and above the center. Yep. And I took the images. So here's an image where it's clearly below the center. Right? It's clearly below the center of the picture. And I compressed it. And it's curved. I know that the quality of this is not the best. I apologize for that. But remember, this is back when I really didn't, But yeah, you can still see a slight curve there. Here's a better one. And this is where it's above the center. Also curved. But you can, I know this is, now when I'm looking at this, let me see this. This is, how is the quality in here? Well, I actually have these pictures in better quality. But yeah, here's a good one. You can still see it's curved. So it curved in the same direction above and below the center. Yeah. Yeah, this was so this video here was just Gleam talking about how he doesn't. I was on Gleam a lot. I used to bother Gleam a lot back in the day. I don't really mess with him anymore. Of course, we don't hear from Gleam anymore. I wonder what happened to him. So this video, this is the first time that I actually use my voice in a video. It's only 2 minutes long. I'm gonna let it play. This video. What's up, Earthlings? Today I want to showcase this video which I found on space.com. The video uses imagery from the Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter to recreate what... So this is, like I was saying, this is images from the Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter. The Apollo 13 astronauts would have seen of the lunar surface during their journey around the moon. Apollo 13 would have been the third mission to land on the moon, but an explosion in one of the oxygen tanks crippled the spacecraft during the flight, and the crew was forced to orbit the moon and return to Earth without landing. So now, with the help of modern technology, we're able to see what they saw during that mission. So here, this crater right here. This crater right here, I found this crater, and then I went and looked on from Apollo 13 when they orbited the moon. Let me go back. I know it's still playing. During Apollo 13, this is the same exact crater. Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter, right? Apollo 13. Same crater. Same exact crater. All those same craters. Apollo 13, Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter. And I think this is from the dark side of the moon. Here's another image of the Tsiolkovsky crater. That's pretty hard to say. Another one. Apollo 13, Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter. Same this crater. Video not only shows that we've taken close-up images of the moon, it also shows that the Apollo 13 photos can be verified using the Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter. Once again, thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like. Yeah, that was the first video I actually used my voice. Yeah. I know, Ricky. It has to be fake, man. It has to be. Because if it was real, then the Earth can't be flat. So everything from space has to be fake. I understand. I understand. Oh, this was a good one. I'm gonna let it play. Thanks. You just made me into a flat earther. Now I know I'm on the side of truth. But if we're going to make a compelling case for flat Earth... Okay, let me preface this real quick. So I wrote this thing that I used to post in a lot of flat Earth in the comment section of a lot of flat earth videos. And this is me saying, thank you. You just, with all this evidence you just gave me, you made me into a flat earther. Now I'm a flat earther. But before that, there's some things that we gotta debunk first before I can be a full flat earther. So that's this. Just made me into a flat earther. Now I know I'm on the side of truth. But if we're going to make a compelling case for flat earth, we have to figure a few things out so we can destroy this globe nonsense once and for all. Now, all we have to do is figure out why we have two rotating celestial poles in the north and the south. We need to stop saying that we see too far, because when Globers ask us why we can't see Polaris from Australia, we can't then say, oh, it's too far away for us to see. Then we have to figure out why the sun doesn't change in angular size due to perspective, since it's moving away from us. And we have to figure out how latitude lines would work on the size due to perspective. Also, we have to figure out why we can't see Polaris, and we have to figure out how latitude lines in Antarctica. We also need to figure out why people on Earth always see the same side of the moon if it's small and local. Then we have to figure out why there's 24 hours of sun during a certain part of the year in Antarctica, and 24 hours of darkness in Point Barrow, Alaska during the wintertime. I also don't believe in satellites anymore, so now we have to figure out how soldiers deployed in Afghanistan are able to receive internet on their personal laptops while they're deployed. Then we need to figure out how people on boats in the middle of the ocean can receive GPS signal if there's no towers around for hundreds of miles, because we say that internet comes from towers. Also, we need to figure out how the sun is able to illuminate the bottom of clouds during the sunrise and sunset. I still can't figure that out. Also, since I'm a flat earther now, I don't believe... Oh, there they are. The retroreflectors. That's actually what brought... There was a time when I actually thought that the moon landings were fake too. Then I saw these things. I was like, well, if people are doing that, then someone had to take those things and put them there. So I think, yeah, we went to the moon. Believe in the moon landings, but we still have to figure out how in the world did laser reflectors get on the moon if we've never been there. Also, we need to figure out how a roller coaster would work using buoyancy and density. Also, we need to figure out how we can bring, well, you know how we say we can bring boats back from over the horizon? Just boat going over the horizon. If we zoom in on them with our P900s. Well, what's crazy is that Stingray actually modeled this. This boat right here, Stingray has a short, I think it has a short video where he modeled this boat in Blender. And all he did to model that is he made the boat and he made the surface, but he curved the surface 1 degree for 69 miles, and it matched perfectly. That's all he had to do, was curve the surface 1 degree for 69 miles, and it looked exactly like this. Figure out how an equatorial telescope mount would work on a flat Earth. Yep, equatorial telescope mount. How would that work? In its configuration right here, how exactly would it track a star if the sky was just rotating like a ceiling fan? How would that work? Also, we really need to try and explain how a lunar eclipse can work on a flat Earth, and how on flat Earth can the Earth get in between the sun and the moon. Yeah, we really need to figure that out. So once we do all that and disprove all of science and prove that gravity and orbital mechanics don't exist, proving flat Earth should be a breeze. I can't wait to get started. Yeah, that was a fun one.
Let's go to business now. I think first Chemo, because you haven't been here in a while.
This was when Chemo came on your show and me and him had a discussion.
What do you think, man? Give us a little.
Are you aware of the Black Swan, which show?
Yeah,
here
we go.
Wait. All right.
I thought it was a flat Earth
Let's
thing.
hear. Yeah, let's hear the point. The point hasn't been made yet. Please, Kimo, go ahead.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. So we've been told that we live on a globe.
Bebo for life.
Bebo.
Oh yeah, this is me and Chemo. Yeah.
To answer any of those questions that you put forward.
So this is after. Yep. So this was just after we had played the video we just played. This was after you played it on your show, Jose, and then he came on and wanted to ask me questions about it.
We would have to find the physical horizon, a physical location with physical measurements. Then all of those questions that you were asking could be answered. So there's no point.
Let's take one. Let's just take one point. Okay, let's talk about let me see. Matter of fact, you pick one.
Well, this is it.
Matter of fact, I'll pick one for you. How about a lunar eclipse? So can you explain how a lunar eclipse would work on a flat surface?
Yeah, just lunar eclipse, just one of those things that flat earthers just have not figured out yet that won't work on a flat Earth.
No, not until we have none of those things.
Definite stars would circle over the flat plane and occasionally overtake.
Of course, here comes Lemonbird.
Each other.
You see what you'll get.
Let's hear.
It's fine. I'm glad Lemon did that. It's fine. I'm glad that Lemon did that because my point, Bebo for life, is that unless we have a physical, practical measurement.
Feel free to call a friend.
Oh God.
You tag team out. Okay.
Hold on, Lemon. Let him finish.
No. Allow Kimo to try to present his point. I mean, Lemonbird, you will have an opportunity too, but it's kind of between Kimo and Bebo now for a minute, and then you can after Kimo give his alternative, maybe then you can comment on it too.
Wait, go ahead and put around the chamber.
This works. Lemon can jump anytime. The point is that he has questions he wants answering, and I'm saying that he can either have what Lemon has just given him, he can either have what I think is the explanation, or we can have a practical, physical, measurable demonstration of the claim. So if we have a flat Earth, and you're saying I'm a flat Earther now, so that would mean now in order to answer any of these questions, we would have to have an actual measurement of the Earth. So unless I have that, which I don't, unless you have that, I don't think you do, these questions cannot be answered. We would be assuming, just like we've just heard there, an assumption of what.
So Rakia says I've seen other ways lunar eclipse could be happening. Let's see. Let's go down the line of what flat earthers say the lunar eclipse could be. They say what I've heard is they say that it could be some sort of dark body in the sky that's not the moon. What else would it be? What makes the most sense? If it's not the moon, then what else would it be? Some sort of I don't know, dark body in the sky. What would that look like? What makes the most sense? Let's do this real quick. Really simple, right? Really simple. Look at this. Solar eclipse. Wait. Forgot I don't have a microphone. The microphone's only on my headphone. Only on my headset. All right. Very simple. Yep. We can. It's so simple. We can use toys to explain it. Solar eclipse, right? Where the moon is in between the Earth and the sun. Lunar eclipse, where the Earth is in between the sun and the moon. How else would you be able to explain that? Please tell me. How else? With some sort of black, invisible thing in the sky? Come on, Rakia. Come on, man. Seriously.
Eclipses causes eclipses. What
Well, I
causes
don't think I don't think it's an assumption at all. I think most of science already knows that lunar eclipses are possible on a globe.
Sure.
Yes, the motto is at the ready because it's that simple to explain. I don't understand why you guys don't get it. Or it's not that you don't get it, it's that you don't want to get it because you've been preaching this nonsense for so long. It would be embarrassing for you to admit now, after you've been doing it for so long, that you've been wrong. That's why.
Yeah,
So
so
I'm curious, what measurement do you think we need for an eclipse?
We know what they think, yeah, sure, but it wouldn't matter what a person thinks. Unless we have a measurement of the flat Earth, of the globe Earth, how can we make any assumption about where we live?
We're not making assumptions.
Okay,
what measurement are you looking for an
let's
eclipse?
make an assumption. Let's say
goes away?
let's say you're a 1 foot observer. How far is that horizon from that 1 foot observer?
Depends on your elevation.
Right. So because I've just told you that.
But we're not talking about the horizon. We're talking about a lunar eclipse, where the moon, the Earth comes in between. Basically, the Earth comes in between the sun.
Okay, what other reason would there be a lunar eclipse then, Rakia? Give me another reason. Give me some other phenomenon that would cause that to happen if it's not the moon.
And the moon. So how would that work over a flat surface with the sun and the moon being small and local?
Well, how big's the Earth?
I don't know. How big is a flat Earth?
That's what I'm saying. Nobody knows the size of the Earth. Now, if we had
you guys assume that the sun is small and local.
Assume, yeah, we assume
right?
that no one's actually measured it. Right, that's right. It's an assumption.
Okay,
we assume because it looks small and local. We assume that it is.
We don't assume. We don't assume. We know how far away the sun is. We know how far away the moon is, and we know how big the Earth is.
Okay, how do you know how?
We don't assume anything.
How do you know this?
All of recorded science you can find on the internet, and maybe you just don't.
Yeah,
guys.
Absolutely.
Well, I think that those.
Actually,
no, you just said we don't know. Well, we do.
I think. I'm not sure.
You're denying we know. You're just playing silly buggers like you always do, Spurs.
No.
Flat.
It looks flat.
Or are you not sure?
It looks flat. I see flat. It's obvious.
It looks flat.
It looks
okay,
flat.
So basically,
that's the only argument they really have is it looks flat. Does it look flat?
Basically, you're just making your observation from the ground, right?
Yeah. So I'm looking out. I see water. It looks flat.
Okay. Have you ever gotten to an elevation high enough?
I've been in an airplane.
Yeah.
I've been in an airplane. Yes, that's 30,000 feet. 40 feet.
Okay.
I see flat.
So okay. So let's go back. Let's go back to the lunar eclipse. Okay. So apparently on the flat Earth, the sun and the moon are small and local, right?
Yep.
From what I've heard from flat Earth, there's just roughly 3,000 to 5,000 miles above the Earth. Am I right?
Could be. Who knows? Yeah.
That would mean that the sun and the moon are smaller than the Earth, right? Okay, so both of them, they rotate above the flat Earth, correct?
It could mean anything, is what I'm saying, Bebo.
Okay, so how would the flat Earth get in between the sun and the moon?
No, my life is definitely not based on it. This is just fun. It's showing that you guys are wrong. And also showing how easy it is to show how flat Earth is wrong. It's really, really simple. But yeah, let's go to another video. We all know the argument already. Oh, let's see. What's next? What is next? Oh, Chris Berry. Oh, that was me on Ranty's.
Does, in theory...
Oh, this is one of Randy's old shows. Right the Hand.
No, I'm not. Nah,
this was Right the Hand and the mind. Remember the Mind of God? That guy? Yeah. Don't see him anymore. Pete, Right the Hand. Yeah. That was about an hour or so. Let's see, what is next? Chris Berry won't do math. Flat Earth Midnight.
As it claimed the sun to be, that would put the angle of the sun.
Yeah, this is 3 minutes long. Oh, yeah. Nobody likes my intro.
What's up, Earthlings? Recently, Bob the Science Guy demonstrated that flat earthers, Chris Berry, will refuse to do math. Instead of trying to prove their point with mathematics, they would rather point out irrelevant anomalies like curved windows and black swan images.
What the hell did you say? Toy models and compressed pics taken from a vid you want send and don't want which one I was talking about while your woman was listening. Can't believe it. What? You still on that nonsense, man? Get out of here, man. Get out of here. You're still on nonsense with horizon and red lines. Yes, the horizon is curved. Get over it, dude. The horizon is curved. If you're on the ground, if you're standing on the ground, you're not going to see left to right curvature. The higher you go, the more left to right curvature you're going to see. It's that simple, Rakia. And I demonstrated that. So you can go back and do exactly as I said. You can take a screenshot of when I was on the ground and then I was high, and you can compress them yourself. Anyway, in this video, I wanted to take a look at angles to the sun and if we should be able to see the sun at midnight if we lived on a flat Earth. Now, most globe deniers like to claim that the sun is somewhere between 3,000 and 5,000 miles above the Earth's surface. So I wanted to see exactly how far above the horizon the sun should be at midnight on a flat Earth. Being able to see the sun at midnight on a flat Earth would involve two factors. First, yeah, you believe in a creator, but you believe in a creator that would only be able to make a flat Earth with a dome, whether you do or you don't believe in a dome. So he can't make space. He can't make an infinite ever existing space. All he can make is a little flat Earth with a dome. That's it. You're selling your God short, man. I'm sorry. First, it would involve the distance between the sun and the observer. And second, it would involve the angle at which it would be above the horizon at midnight. Assuming the Earth is flat, the diameter of the equator would be 12,428 miles. Given the approximate distance that flat earthers have claimed the sun to be, that would put the angle of the sun above the horizon at about 13.6 degrees above the horizon. So an observer at the equator looking north at midnight should the sun should be visible above the horizon at midnight. Absolutely be able to see the sun, because the sun would be about this high above the horizon. Here's another fun fact about flat Earth. With the sun being only 3,000 miles... I liked using this. It's always fun showing that. I mean, yeah, they believe it's a straw man, but yet they believe it's a straw man, but yet that's what they describe when they describe the Earth. Yeah, but you believe space is fake, so yeah. You believe in a creator, but you think space is fake, and God couldn't make space in an infinite universe with infinite planets. That's what I believe. I believe God can make an infinite universe. Why wouldn't he? Below 9.15 degrees in the sky. And flat earthers, please stop saying that we don't know what the sun is, because we know exactly what the sun is. The sun is a huge glowing sphere of hot gas. This is why I made a mistake on this video. I said nuclear fission instead of fusion. Someone called me out for that too. But yeah, that's the sun. We know what the sun is. We know how far away the sun is. So get over it, flat earthers. Destroy shit, pinpoint asteroids and all. And this is just about, this one is about military people who are now flat earthers. Let's see, how many flat earthers we know that were in the military that are now flat earthers that were in the military. Brandon? Well, I don't know. Well, we don't know whether or not Brandon is still a flat earther, so that one's still up in the air. And let's see, who else? Quantum Eraser was in the military. Well, he claims to be was in the military. Took an oath to support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, could now be conned into believing the Earth is flat. Maybe it was because their NCOs yelled at them too much and hurt their feelings and made them wake up too early to do. Yes, this is what we got to deal with in the military. Waking up early in the morning, putting our uniforms on, and going outside and doing PT. This is, yeah. Let's go for a run. This is absolutely right.
PT every day. Anyway, however crazy this sounds, the sad reality is that these people actually exist. Even with all the equipment used by the military, which in some aspects...
Yes, a VSAT that we set up that point at satellites, at geostationary satellites in orbit. They're not pointing at the ground. They're not pointing at some tower. They're pointing into space.
Require you to take into account the shape and rotation of the Earth. There are those who somehow still believe the Earth is flat and stationary. All soldiers are trained in land navigation. This is a skill that soldiers are required to be proficient in once they leave basic training. The map reading and land navigation manual takes the shape of the Earth into account. It even mentions Polaris and how it rises in the sky for every 1 degree or 16.
Yeah, see? The globe. Look at that. The ground distance covered by 1 degree of longitude at the equator is also about 111 kilometers, but degrees as one moves north or south until it becomes 0 at the poles. Yes, that's what happens on the globe. But decreases as one moves north or south until it becomes 0 at the poles. Very, very simple. Couldn't a geosat show us? Yes, absolutely. Let's see. We got Himawari. Well, Himawari is geostationary, so it wouldn't show us the rotation. But I think Galileo was the first one that actually showed the Earth rotating. But you think all that's fake, so why even ask? Why ask for that? You think it's all fake.
Miles traveled north. The Southern Cross is also mentioned, which on a flat Earth would be non-existent. Firing artillery is another skill that artillerymen need to be proficient in. Calculating the exact trajectory of these rounds needs to be precise in order to be accurate when targeting an enemy at a great distance away. This is why in the artillery manual, the rotation of the Earth is taken into account,
Yes,
and is mentioned
rotation
several
of the Earth is taken into account
times. Why would this or any
corrections to range in meters to compensate for the rotation of the Earth? I don't think we would put that in there as a lie, because if not, we would probably miss. And we don't like to miss in the military.
Any other Army field manual mentioned these things regarding the shape and rotation of the Earth if it wasn't important. There are many other pieces of equipment used by the military. That take into account the shape.
Table 1 is used in Table 1 is used in the solution of concurrent and subsequent MET. There are tables for every 10 degrees latitude, starting from 0, north or south latitude to 70, north or south latitude. The extracted value is the correction to deflection in mils for the rotation of the Earth. The asterisk extended across the table denotes the changeover point from low angle to high angle free. I'm not an artilleryman, but this is the manual that they use.
Pieces of equipment used by the military that take into account the shape and rotation of the Earth, and also utilize the GPS network. But
this thing right here shows us where our guys are on the battlefield.
But I will leave the rest of that research for you to do, or not, because we all know that flat earthers are just going to claim it's all fake, and it's all part of the grand deception perpetrated by the government. Denial is not a good argument, flat earthers.
Yes.
Once again, thanks for watching.
Yes, you heard that? Denial. You hear that, Rakia? Denial is not a good argument. It's not. Oh, this was funny. This is when this video right here is when Bev went on Fight the Flat Earth channel.
Destroy shit.
I'm not gonna play. Well, you know what? I'm not gonna play it because I think I got a copyright strike before for playing it because it has the derp song, and everyone heard if anyone's heard the derp song before, yeah, it's on there. You can watch it if you want. I'm not gonna play it because I always get I got a copyright strike for that. Government doesn't lie. Well, the one thing they don't lie about is the shape of the Earth. Okay, I'm sorry. Anybody could figure that out. Even you, Rakia. Even you.
Destroy shit, pinpoint asteroids in orbit, then hurl y'all thousands of miles an hour towards it.
Yeah, Gleam was my punching bag for a while. Yeah, Gleam was always notorious for using. He was always notorious for using citations and sources that debunked his claims, even though he claimed he wasn't a flat earther. But he would come up with these. He would come and bring a citation, and I'm like, dude. So visually discerning the. So what he was trying to say was that that you couldn't see curvature from a low altitude, and that I was lying in my videos, where I was showing curvature from, from a low altitude. But what he forgot was that I was using the compression method in my videos. Where I show the curvature of the Earth from my drone is a lie, because apparently he found a paper titled Visibly Discerning the Curvature of the Earth by a gentleman named David K. Lynch. In this document, which I'll link in the description, he talks about being able to see the curvature through optics and at various heights. Also, he speaks about barrel distortion and how it plays a role when people claim to see the curvature of the Earth with their cameras. What Gleam doesn't understand is that this document is talking about being able to see the curvature of the Earth through optics and the naked eye, not about using the image compression method to validate the curvature, which is what I did in my video. Now, Gleam loves to use documents and citations that literally... Yeah, so what he was saying was that you can't see the curvature from certain heights. But right here, in an interview with pilots at high elevation, travelers revealed that if any could detect the curvature below. Okay, let me read it again. Interviews with pilots and high elevation travelers revealed that few, if any, could detect curvature below 50,000 feet. At high altitude, physicist and experiments sky observer David Gutierrez reported that in his B-57, as his B-57 ascends, the curvature of the horizon does not become readily sensible, meaning you can't visibly see it left to right. Okay. But at 60,000 feet, the curvature is obvious, meaning that at 60,000 feet you can visibly see it with your eyes. So at 50,000 feet, you probably wouldn't be able to see it unless you actually measured it or you compressed it. Yeah, same thing. Barrel distortion. Yeah. I want to get to the good stuff. These are all old videos. Let me see. How to create. Unfortunately, yeah, this is let me see that.
Hurl y'all thousands of miles an hour towards it.
Hey, what's up, Earthlings? Flat Earthers always claim that they don't adhere to any model. No, they don't. They always say that, but yet they say, oh, things work better on Flat Earth model. What they do claim is that the Earth is observably and measurably flat. The problem is, when they're presented with a representation of what we believe the Earth looks like, they say, that's not my model. Yep, that's exactly what they say, isn't it? That's not my model. I don't have a model. We don't live on a model. Now, if it's flat, most of these images should be somewhat close to what Flat Earth actually looks like. All we're asking is that you guys come up with something instead of telling us how our model doesn't work. Now, there have been people in the community that have offered to help create a Flat Earth working model. Tommy Gronvold has an open invitation to any Flat Earther to help create one. Oh God, oh my God. It's so... I apologize for the quality. This is so terrible. Oh yeah, here's where Stingray, can you see it? So what Stingray did, here it is. This is cool. Let me see. Am I still... What happened? Am I still live? Yeah.
On science due to perspective.
Live? Yeah. What's going on? Oh, here we go. Yeah, so Stingray. Remember what I said? He made this, and then all he did was take this surface and he curved it 1 degree for 69 miles.
Match reality perfectly by just adding a 1 degree curve over 69 miles.
Matched perfectly.
So I'm gonna make a suggestion. Instead of us asking,
that
9 miles. So I'm gonna make a suggestion.
Very, very simple. Shout out to Stingray, man. Stingray killed it.
So I'm gonna make a suggestion. Instead of us asking flat earthers how things would work on a flat earth, we should start asking them questions like these. If the earth was round, what would objects look like as they went farther away from us over water?
That's a good question. I'd like to ask Rakia this question. If the earth was round, what would things look like as they moved away over the surface of water? What would they look like? Would they drop below the surface? Would they appear to drop below the surface?
What would objects look like as they went...
If we lived on a globe, would it look like this?
Farther away from us over water. How would a sunset look if the earth was rotating and revolving around the sun?
Yeah. How would a sunset look if the earth was rotating and revolving around the sun? How would it look if the earth was round? What would it look like? Would it look similar to this? Do you think it would look similar to this? If the sun was stationary and the earth was rotating, what would a sunset look like?
If the earth was round, rotating, and revolving around the sun, how would a lunar eclipse look?
Yeah, how would a lunar eclipse look?
If gravity was real and the earth was round, how would you put things into orbit around the earth?
Yeah, how would you put things into orbit if gravity was real and the earth was round? Would you try and shoot it straight up? Or would you shoot it off at an angle so that it would fall around the earth?
If the earth was round and rotating, what would the stars look like if you made a time-lapse video facing north?
Yeah.
Now, if they answer, and they probably won't, then just ask them this. Isn't this what we already see in reality? Once again, thanks for watching. Don't forget
sunsets would appear similar. Well, that's because the earth is round, Rakia. That's why they look like that. And the earth is rotating. All right, moving right along. Ooh, this is still 2 years. Oh my God, we're still 2 years ago. Jesus. All right, I'm not gonna go through every single one. Oh, here's some of my favorite things to show. This ought to trigger Rakia a little bit. Does this look familiar? Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. What was the claim again? It's just waves? It's the waves that's blocking all of this? Look at that. Mind you, there's a whole runway here that's blocked in an island. These are my famous buildings. Remember this building right here? That's 15 stories. And how many stories we see? 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5. Maybe 5. And also I got the weather data here too. So this is the water temperature, 81 degrees roughly on that day. June 11th, 2020. June 11th, 2020. 81 degrees, and also on that day, June 11th, the air temperature was 88 degrees. Not that much of a difference. So you're not going to get those weird effects. Another one of my famous buildings. Let me go back a little bit. So, yeah. That's missing a lot of this. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is a 23-story building right here. And I'm only seeing 12 floors. That's a problem for flat Earth. There's tall buildings over here too. You don't see any of them. Over here, there's houses on this. There's like houses that were like all the way down here, and you don't see any of them. Oh, now it's refraction. What type of refraction, Rakia? What type of refraction does that? And what's the biggest factor in refraction? Difference in temperature, right? No difference in temperature there. Not much of a difference in temperature that's going to cause refraction that's going to make it look like that. And refraction doesn't make water loom up and block half of a building. I'm sorry. You can claim that all you want. We all know what causes refraction, and it's a wild difference in temperature, difference in density in the atmosphere. Not happening here in Hawaii. Sorry. So yeah, there's all of those. This is a fun one. It's a boring. That topic is boring, man. I've moved on from that. It's clearly curved.
We look here. We look here.
Oh, this was when. This was when I kind of instigated this. So this was back when I went on Ranties one time, and what's his name? What is his name? Oh, take it easy, Jose. I went on Ranties, and I can't think of his name. Flat Earth Data was using Blender and saying that the shadows in Blender didn't match the globe, right? So I went and I got a hold of Stingray. I was like, Stingray, look at this video. What is he doing wrong here? And Stingray laughed and said, yeah, he's not rotating the Earth properly. And then I was like, yo, you should probably go in there and show him, where he's getting it wrong from. And then Stingray went in there for about a good hour or so, and it was arguing with Flat Earth Data on this one. This was hilarious. But this isn't the full video. But this was what I went and I tried. I wanted to match that shadow right there, just using a globe and a light source.
We look here, and it's exactly the same.
What's up, Earthlings? After that awesome takedown of Flat Earth Data by the Stingray on Ranties the other day, I decided to try and replicate the sun's shadows using my little decorative globe here and a flashlight on my cell phone. The location I'm using is southern Argentina.
Yeah, Rakia, if you're gonna be here talking about somebody's dad, please, you're gonna get blocked, man. Let's not do that, please. Let's not do that, or I will block you, and I will remove you from this channel. I'll go back and forth with you with banter and all this, but listen, don't do it, man. Don't do it here.
And the date will be 21 December, which is the summer solstice. I positioned the axis so that the South Pole is tilted towards the sun. Then I rotated the Earth so it will be just about or a little after sunrise on that particular day. And what do you know?
I was able to replicate what the shadows would look like. It's funny how anytime we use these little physical models, that they always match for some reason. They always match. Just using a globe. Yeah, everyone knows that argument. We know that. All right, let's go. Let's go. Oh yeah, this one is when I went to. If anyone remembers BM Furball, he was in the community for a long time. He's the one that actually made the Cavendish experiment when he was in Korea. And he did it in his living room or in one of his rooms or something. And he did the Cavendish for a while. So if anybody, just go to the link. I think the link to his channel is in the description of this video, and you can go check it out. But he was actually in Hawaii, and he made these observations here in Hawaii. But I wanted to go to the same location and see if I could make the same observation.
In roughly the same direction, and this is what I saw. The container ship that crosses in front.
So these buildings here
looks to be right at the horizon. Ever since I started these observations,
are 17 miles away.
In the book as to why the buildings and everything else in front of the buildings is obstructed. This observation is pretty much exactly what BM Furball saw during his observation. And just to confirm what BM Furball already confirmed, let's let him explain what we don't see in our observations. Also, the link to BM Furball's channel will be in the description.
Yeah. So yeah, it's 17 miles from Waikiki, the beach at Waikiki. So this is his image, and this was my image right here. Same thing. So this building right here is what we're looking at. And this is the building he's looking at. But if you watch the video, you see all the land that is in between us and that building. And that's what BM Furball was showing. That all this land right here that is blocked by the water that we don't see. Yeah.
These tankers are closer to me and 80 feet tall, yet they're not in my image.
But yeah, this was a good one too. And then this is the direction we were looking at. So his say. Let me see. 1 second. So yeah, BM Furball's there, and then I'm looking this direction because I'm looking at different. I was looking at different buildings when I was doing my original. When I was doing my original observations, I'm looking at these buildings over here, and he's actually looking over here. This is where he was. This is where I was. But I'm saying this was looking in this direction. He's looking in this direction.
I did the same observation in the total opposite direction, getting pretty much the same amount of building obstructed, which is further evidence that the surface we're looking over is curved. Once again, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you like.
Yeah, that was fun. All right, moving right along. This one was just showing. I found some airplanes on Google Earth. Zooming in. Wow. Now, what in the world would be able to take a picture of an airplane in flight? How high would you have to be in order to take an image of an airplane. Oh, a satellite. You'd have to be pretty darn high to be able to take an image of the top of an airplane. Look, there's the shadow of the airplane. That shadow is, that's pretty far. That's pretty far. What's up, baby? I'm not even sure how many people are watching. Oh, 13. I should probably be done in about maybe 20, 30 minutes. Okay. But yeah, you see this, right? Did you ever see this video? This is an airplane that I found on Google Earth. That's another one. No, the argument is that what would be able to take a picture of the top of an airplane like this? It would have to be a satellite, right? Well, according to flat earthers, satellites don't exist. Yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta leave people in their little world sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
They think what they want.
Yeah.
Because look at all these videos you put out. And not only you, there's a lot of other people that has put videos proving it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just gonna be an ongoing thing, I guess.
Look at him. You can't be serious. A plane taking off. Yeah, a plane. Yeah, a plane taking off. Right?
That's the same.
Yeah, he's still there. A plane taking off. So what would be able to take a picture of that airplane? Another airplane? Really, really high? I don't think airplanes can fly that high, Rakia. I'm sorry. The satellite. It's a satellite.
Oh, that video was funny. 80s flat Earth.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, that one was good.
That was really funny.
Yeah.
Continuing to lie with total propaganda and telling you things. This picture behind you is a complete phony of the shuttle.
Look,
There is
look,
nothing.
Rakia.
There isn't even a space program, Molly. There's no such thing as a space program.
Wait a minute. He says there's no such thing as a space program.
No such thing as a space program.
It's nothing but total propaganda, and you idiots out there are all listening to all this.
Wait.
Smart enough to learn.
Wait a minute. How can you say that the space program is total propaganda?
Nothing but total propaganda. The landing on the moon was a joke, too. There was no such thing as a moon landing.
Oh, come on. Are you telling me?
No,
are you telling me that there was no landing on the moon by our astronauts?
We have eyewitness accounts. We can't reveal, of course, because of government pressures. Of course, you understand that. We have eyewitness accounts that the moon landing was conducted at Universal Studios.
Oh.
Yeah, Universal Studios. Sats can exist in other ways. What other ways, Rakia? What other ways? Is it on a balloon? Is it floating on a balloon, Rakia? How would you get a balloon to stay in one spot and not be affected by wind or anything? How would you do that? Sataloon. Right. A sataloon. How would you get a geostationary sataloon, Rakia? Like, come on, man. Talk about grasping at straws. Yeah. Here's another one that destroys the flat Earth.
What's up, Earthlings? It's amazing what the movement of the stars can tell us. And what they tell me is that we're on a rotating sphere. Even the simplest demonstration tells me that looking up at the sky from an object that's rotating can produce only one pattern. And that pattern is the star trails we observe when looking north and south. Here's the southern star trails from my backyard. I was even lucky.
No, it can't be, man, because you can't. First of all, if it was on a freaking balloon, we'd be able to see the balloons, right? It would have to be a really, really big balloon because satellites are really, really heavy. if the Himawari 8 was on a balloon, it wouldn't be geostationary, it'd be blowing all over the place. What's wrong with you, man? You can go on, I think now you can go on Google Earth, right? And you can get time lapses of different places on Earth. So you mean to tell me, I think you can see like 11 or 12 years, or you can see years of time lapses on Google Earth. So you mean to tell me they had these balloons in the same exact spot for years and years and years? Come on, man. Seriously. Oh, no. Wait. There we go.
Lucky enough to have a visit by the ISS during this observation. And here's looking southwest. Notice how when looking more towards the west, the star trails start to straighten out.
Yes, you'd see the balloon, like the ISS. If the ISS was on a balloon, you'd probably be able to see it, dude. Seriously. They'd be pretty big balloons. And I don't think you'd be able to predict where it would be if it was on a balloon. Can anybody, if we put a balloon up, like say, like people put these balloons up to go up in the atmosphere, has anyone predicted where that would land? I don't think so. I don't think anyone's ever predicted where a balloon would land exactly. So I think that'd be pretty hard.
And here's looking northwest. Here we see the star trails begin to form a circular pattern again. Here's a question.
Well, for some reason we can predict exactly what time and what location the ISS will be visible and for how long. And it looks like it's moving at a pretty constant speed. I don't think balloons would be able to do that.
Can observing the stars in 3 different directions produce the same pattern on a flat Earth? I think this question is simply answered by visualizing what the apparent rotation of the stars would look like from a flat plane, and how it would look to different observers looking in different directions in different parts of the flat plane. Now, when I apply what I observe in reality...
Yes, see the balloon. Yes, you'd be able to see the balloon.
...to a flat Earth, we begin to see a very obvious problem. Looking in different directions on a flat plane will result in a very different observation than what we see in reality. The stars will be moving...
What about this? What about this, Rakia? What about this? I'm looking this way and I see the southern celestial pole. Let's go here. I know this isn't your model.
We begin to see a very...
Wait. Let's get this real quick.
Flat Earth.
I'm in Hawaii, right here, looking this way.
We begin to see a very obvious problem.
Wait, let's go back.
Reality to a flat Earth. We begin.
I'm in Hawaii, right here, looking this way. Right? You're here somewhere, looking this way. How are we seeing the same thing? Right? You're here and I'm here. How are we seeing the same thing? You ever wonder about that? You don't ever think about that, Rakia? You never think like, wow, how exactly is B-Ball seeing the stars looking this way and I'm looking this way, south, but we're both seeing the same stars? How does that work? How do you, don't you think about that? If I was a flat earther, I'd be like, yeah, how does that work?
To see a very obvious problem. Looking in different directions on a flat...
Yes, we know they have a balloon program, but the satellites are not on balloons, Rakia. I'm sorry. And I'm on a different topic because I have a video playing. This you don't run this show, man.
Flat plane will result in a very different observation than what we see in reality. The stars will be moving parallel to the horizon, similar to what we see here. I'm sure most flat earthers will reject this representation of flat Earth outright because they know this model is ridiculous. Yet they still believe the Earth to be flat. But one glaring question...
You see, it would be moving like this, parallel to the surface.
Question remains. How can someone looking south, viewing the Southern Cross in South Africa...
south in South Africa...
and someone in Australia, also looking south, view those same exact stars
south,
while looking in a totally different direction?
Same rotation.
This is just one of the many problems with flat Earth that none of them will ever address. Once again, thanks.
You know what? You know what I was thinking about the other day? It must really suck to be a flat earther because everywhere you look, every like commercials and movies and videos and TV shows, they all show a globe, or they also show space or something. To be a flat earther, it would be so frustrating because everywhere you look, you see the globe model. Like, I've been wanting to like do a video where I take like every time I see a globe somewhere, like on a picture or something, I'll take a picture of it and put it in a video and showing how many times I see the globe in one day, whether it's in a movie or video or just being out somewhere on the street.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you like this video, and check out the rest of my videos if you're interested. And as always, peace.
Look, you want to see the globe? Here it is.
Pinpoint asteroids in orbit, then hurl y'all thousands of miles an hour towards it.
Here you go, Rakia. There's the Earth from space.
The video just doesn't do it justice.
Victor Glover, astronaut on the ISS. There's the globe. Oh, it's fake because it has to be fake. Let's see what else can we... Oh, light hitting the bottom of clouds with Chris Berry. That was a good one. Brandon asked a question. This was, oh yeah, let's look at this.
I really hope this answers your question.
I gotta play the whole thing. Let's see. Because Brandon asked a really good question. Watch this. Let's just play the question real quick.
It almost sounded like Brandon was a globe earther for a second. Let's have a listen and see if we can't answer this question for Brandon.
And we've been looking at the sun a lot lately, and I just came across this, and I thought, yeah, this would be good to talk about because it is pretty cool what you see.
Because Brandon I think Brandon was actually looking for the truth. That's why in that one video I showed where Bev was on his show, he kept asking Bev, how does this test actually prove the Earth is not flat? And Bev would never answer. He just kept obfuscating and you know. We'll get there. I'm gonna go over that too real quick.
Seeing this, you see the sun kind of fade out there, and this illumination distance. Now, this is what kind of caught my eye. The sun is clearly above.
Yes, the sun is clearly above the horizon.
Of the horizon here, correct?
Yes.
No, you fail to realize the sun is already behind the horizon. That's just the remaining light.
Oh shit. Yeah, I thought somebody might say something like that, but I'm looking at this and I think that the sun is still above the horizon. It's pretty dang bright for being behind the Earth. And another thing I noticed is it's dark right here down below this plane and around here. But there's the sun right there.
Yep, you see, it's dark. It is very dark because parts of the Earth the sun is above the horizon, but this part of the Earth is not getting any light from the sun.
There. Oh, how is that possible?
Yeah, how is that possible? Well, funny you should ask that, Brandon. Look at this picture. This is the Earth shadow over here. You see this, Rakia? This is the Earth's shadow, taken from an airplane. If the Earth is flat and the sun is always above the surface of the Earth, circling, why would there be a shadow here?
That he doesn't even realize that he's questioning a phenomenon that would only be possible if the Earth were a globe.
Look at that. That's the Earth's shadow. Why would the flat surface be creating some sort of shadow over here if the Earth is flat? I've never seen a flat surface create a shadow angling upwards.
Now, remember what I said about this being a great question? This is the same type of question I've been asking a lot of flat earthers when I
look, Earth shadow, right there.
Bring up pictures like these, showing the actual Earth shadow. Questions.
Oh yeah, I really wanted to go over that because I saw Bev was on I Can Science That earlier. That was, I gotta finish watching that because that was hilarious.
Like, what's...
I know. Oh my, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. That's the Earth shadow.
Creating this shadow? Why is the light being suddenly cut off? Let's go back to the video Brandon was questioning and see if we can't get some answers for him. Now, Brandon, there's a very simple explanation as to why it's dark in the foreground in this video. The aircraft is in an elevation where it's still in direct sunlight. The clouds are in darkness because they're in an Earth shadow. This diagram kind of...
See, look, simple diagram explaining what's going on. Clouds are down here in darkness. The airplane is still above. That's why it's still in sunlight. Very, very simple.
What's going on in the video. Airplane here, Earth shadow here. I can't make this any easier to understand.
Oh yeah, and then I got this is when actually when I got conspiracy cats to make I messaged conspiracy cats to make this short video for Brandon and teach him about trigonometry.
Okay, Brandon, now in the debate we had, you did seem a little bit upset when I mentioned that you might not understand what trigonometry is. And because you didn't understand what trigonometry is, you couldn't see the significance of the angles to Polaris and how they relate to the shape of the Earth. And you couldn't quite see...
But yeah, I'm not going to play the whole thing. But yeah, that was funny. If anybody wants to see this, you can watch the full video. It's on my channel.
And not just the angles here, we could apply trigonometry to...
But... let's do this. Where is that... So yeah, anybody can go and watch these. This is when I measured my.
Then we put.
This is when I measured my basketball court using an indirect measurement. Since showing that we can measure things from a distance without actually measuring it. This is the ISS from close up.
And the angle above the horizon is predicted down to the second, as well as the time it's visible in my location. Luckily, we don't use cell phone cameras for celestial observations. We use telescopes with large lenses.
You know what? Let's do this, because I really wanted to talk about that. Let's go. I really wanted to say something about that. So I was watching. Give me 1 second. All right. Now, let's talk about Bev for a second. I got a lot of videos here to go through. We're probably not gonna finish all of them. Maybe I'll try and do another live stream another day before I, pack all this up. But I wanted to do something really quick. Let's look at, where is that video? Bev, right here. So everyone knows about Bev's little test. I'm gonna go ahead and play this. Everyone knows about Bev's little test that he wants to talk, or that he claims that he did, but no one ever got to see the measurements for. All he did was went out and took a bunch of pictures of himself, with a water level, but we never got any actual measurements or anything showing that he actually claimed level is horizontal.
Thousands of miles an hour towards it.
What's up, Earthlings? Today I want to highlight a video by Sly Sparkane exposing the dishonesty of Bev's so-called test he presented on Brandon's a while back. What's interesting about this is that when Brandon asked Bev a very pertinent question about a specific part of the test, he answered in a way which revealed the true dishonest nature of that test. Bev later went on to perform this quote-unquote test, but only for a few of his loyal followers in his Discord server. It wasn't live streamed on YouTube or recorded. There's no data, there's no measurements, there's absolutely no documentation. There was all he did was brilliant day, thanks to spot on the level and and all involved. The full-scale test is completed. Thanks to all who encouraged us to see the test to completion and those who knew we would do, and for supporting us in our journey finding the proof that was always there. Thank you all. Level is horizontal confirmed. Now, this wasn't shown anywhere. All he did was, I guess he went live on his Discord server, and no one else really got to see it except for whoever was in the Discord server that day. I mean, if I was to do some sort of test, right, and I went out and I did all these things and I didn't publicize it, didn't show any pictures of it, why would anybody believe that I did anything? And like, talk about being dishonest. He went out and took a bunch of pictures of himself doing this, but didn't show anybody any measurements, any kind of other pictures showing that, yeah, all of these levels were all the same height and they're all horizontal. Didn't show anything. I don't know. Did you see it, Rakia? Maybe you saw it, because we didn't see it. Did you take any screenshots of it? Nobody's seen anything, but yet he's claiming that he did the test and level is horizontal, even though we all know in surveying, level and horizontal are not the same thing. Like, give me a break, man. That exists of this test, except for a few pictures of him handling the tubes from the water level. Yeah, that's it. That's all he had, was pictures. Enjoy. And once again, thanks for watching. The link to... I'm not gonna play the whole thing. I think the other one I'm gonna show. But wait, you know what? Hold on, let me go.
You ask surveyors, what would be more accurate, the water level or the auto level? They'll tell you they haven't got a clue. They don't know. There's something.
So okay, he told everyone for weeks to watch. Why not post a video on YouTube so that everybody can see, instead of only showing it to his few little followers in Discord? And why are there no measurements? No measurements, no pictures, no nothing. We're supposed to just believe what he did and just go with it. That's like me saying, yeah, I want to prove the earth was curved. Okay, let's see it. Well, you had to be in my Discord to see it. No, I didn't take any pictures, but we did it live in Discord. Okay, where's the pictures? I don't have any. We did it live in Discord. Like, come on, man. Seriously.
Something a bit weird going on, but I mean, this is just logical, practical sense. It just makes sense. And how long could you go and do that for? And to establish a horizontal? I'd say you could do it indefinitely, but
if he showed it live, where are the measurements? What measurements did he take? Where's the data from this test if he did it live? Where's the video? Why not have a video? He should be shouting off the rooftops and showing everyone the results of this test. But we don't see that anywhere, do we? Nobody's seen it.
People like to see, as you'll find out later on, they like to sort of add in calculations of reality.
Yeah, you're definitely in 100.
Plenty of measurements. Where? I haven't seen them. Maybe you've seen them. You could show me. If you see them, show me. I'd like to see them. If you can't show me, then it didn't happen.
Meter pieces.
Should I explain it? Sorry, I may have rambled a bit then.
No, you did explain it. My only question would be, let's say each of those posts that you have on there, the three posts with the water level going up to the top are A, B, and C from left to right. What's to say that A and B and C, that there's not an angle between those two?
So this is the test, right? How come you can't start at this water level right here, have all these water levels, right? This one, and this one at the end. Matter of fact, let's do this. Let me find a good picture here. Let's do this one. Right? Okay. How come this is what Brandon was asking? Let me move my picture out of the way. How do we know? Let me move myself over here. Wait. Yeah. All right. How do we know that all of these are all in a line? So what Bev is saying, you can't cite a water level, right? Meaning you can't look from standing over here. For some reason, Bev thinks you can't look through either an auto level. You put an auto level right here, and you look down. He's saying you can't do that. Why not? Why can't you do that? So we're supposed to just believe that because the water, because it's a water level, it's just level. Without saying, okay, these two things here, these three things here should all be on the same plane. He doesn't want to look at this one. He just wants to, in this discussion here, he wants to eliminate this one right here and just look from A to C, disregarding B, because we all know that in reality, if you look from A to C, B is going to be higher. This is the thing that Bev wants to ignore. Or he'll say, "Oh, you can't cite a water level." Well, why not? Why can't you cite it? Why can't you put an water level right here and have the crosshairs intersect A and B and C? Then you would prove that, yes, this is all horizontal right here. All he wants to do is do this. Look from here, look, start here, look here. Start here, look here. And then move your auto level to B. Then look this way, then look this way. This is Bev's test. This is exactly Bev's test right here. This is not Bev's test. Come on, man. This is exactly what Bev wants to do. He doesn't want to, he wants to ignore B and just look from A to C. Knowing that if he did it in reality, if he actually looked, saying he can't cite the water level, if he did it in reality, he'd look from here and see that from A to B are in the same horizontal, but for some reason, C is just a little bit lower. This is what you would see in reality. And what's cool is that someone else actually did this. Let me see, where is this other picture? Where's my other picture? Give me a second. Where is that? All right. Where is that other picture at? Give me 1 second while I find it. Give me 1 second. We're going to go through this. Auto level. Water. I'm looking for a picture of a water level. Where are you? Come on. Yeah, because I saw him on I can Science That preaching the same nonsense. You can't sight down a water level. Why not? Why can't you? They should all be in the same line, right? No, that's not it. No, that's not it. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Right. So, this is Bev's test, right? This is Bev's water level test. In reality, all these should be in the same plane. It's a water level. This is what a water level would do, right? But someone already did this. Right here. Right here, Rakia. Look at this water level. This water level is about 53 feet above the water. These two ends here are about 10 feet apart. But for some reason, they are falling below this building back here in the distance. See this building back here? This building is like, I think it's like 180 something feet. Let me see. I think there's another picture. Right here. Here's the infograph. This is from Jesse. I forget his name. Not Jesse Kozlowski. It's a guy named From Jesse. So the water level is 58 feet, right? The eye level is 58 feet. The building in the distance is 240 feet above sea level. This is what's going on in this picture right here. You guys love water levels, right? Well, here's a water level in use. Here's how far away they are. Here's the one end here, and there's one end right here. That creates a horizontal plane, right? Just like Bev loves to say, a water level creates a horizontal plane. Does it not? And if anybody goes and watches that discussion between Ike and Science That and Bev, just listen to how many times Bev says a water level creates a horizontal plane. He says it like, I don't even know, like 20 times. Anyway, here's one end of the water level. Here's the other end of the water level, right? You see this, Rakia? And this is what we see. That's a horizontal plane, right? That building is dropping below that horizontal plane. So there's your drop from horizontal right there. Right in front of your eyes. I'm going to show you again. Here's the infograph. This building is 240 feet above the water, right? The water level is 58 feet above the water. But on a flat earth, this line would intersect right here. But for some reason, it's not. It is well above. Well above. Look, here's it through a theodolite. You use these tools in your don't you? You use these tools. This is exactly what you would see. This is what surveying tells us. That it will drop from horizontal. Right here's your water level. Right here. It will drop just like this. That's exactly what we're seeing here, Rakia. I'm sorry. This is what Bev says we can't do. We can't sight down a water level. But for some reason, this is from a surveying document right here. So, I mean, according to surveying, you can sight down a water level. This is exactly what you would see right here. So, I want to get back to that video real quick.
What I mean is, how do you know A and C are also on a horizontal? We know A and B would, and B and C would.
Wait, let's listen to what listen to what Brandon asked.
Would. I mean, angle between.
Listen to the question Brandon asked.
The three posts with the water level going up to the top are A, B, and C from left to right. What's to say that A and B and C, that there's not an angle between those two? What I mean is, how do you know A and C are also on a horizontal? We know A and B would, and B and C would, but how do we know A to C is one long horizontal?
Yeah, how do we know that from A to C is one long horizontal? On a flat Earth, A, B, and C would be on the same plane. They would have to be, right? Because the ground is not curving. This is how you would test. This is how you would test this.
Like that, right?
Yeah.
Well, all you do is you blank that off.
Yeah. So see, you blank that off. You get rid of the middle one. That way, you won't. That's clearly dishonest. Clearly.
Like that, right?
Yeah.
Well, all you do is you blank that off, and you make.
Shout out to Slash Barcane. Shout out to Slash Barcane, man. Legend.
That would be your horizontal, right? The water level allows you to do that. You just don't. I mean, like in a water level.
All right, y'all caught that part, right? You take out the middle one, and then now you have the new line between A and C.
Exactly. You got to lie to Flurf. You have to lie to Flurf.
Ignoring A to B and B to C, like Brandon asked. Let me do that one more time, because I want to make sure that part's clear, because that is actually him showing that he's being dishonest about this test.
Three posts with the water level going up to the top are A, B, and C from left to right. What's to say that A and B and C, that there's not an angle between those two?
Yeah, see? How do you know there's not an angle between A and B and C?
What I mean is, how do you know A and C are also on a horizontal? We know A and B would, and B and C would, but how do we know A to C is one long horizontal?
B and C, like that, right?
Yeah.
Well, all you do is you blank that off, and you make A to C. That would be your horizontal.
Yeah, you remove the middle one, because we know in reality, this one will be higher. If you're looking from A to C, we know that the one in the middle would be higher. And that's what Bev doesn't want to show.
Right, the water level allows you to do that. You just don't. I mean, like in a water level, it's sort of the same as saying when you have this as your tool, your auto level. Like you're establishing this here as a horizontal point and this here is a horizontal point, but you don't really need to establish that this is a horizontal point in the middle. Whereas the water level acts differently. The water level doesn't really care what happens in the middle. It just transfers the level from one end to the other. Now, if you blank that off, then this
remove the middle. So you won't even be able to. You're not testing anything then. That's the whole point. The point is for A to B and B to C to be all one horizontal. But he wants to remove the center one and just look from A to C. Well, this is now to be fair, this is a long time ago. So I'm pretty sure that he's changed his test since then because he realized that this was pretty dishonest.
Total distance, doesn't it?
Okay, I think I see what you're saying.
Yeah, it will become a bit. More clear tonight because this is like a showcase of the Kozlowski curvature conundrum.
So that's what we got. We have a useless test of 100 meters no matter.
No, if you're looking from A to C, the one in the center would appear higher. Yes, that's what would happen.
No matter how many times you do it, that's why he said you can do it indefinitely.
if they're all at the same level, if this is 5 feet, this is 5 feet, and this is 5 feet right here. If you're looking down, right, on flat Earth, they should all intersect at the same elevation. On a curved Earth, if you're looking down, and if you're looking at the end, now, if you're looking at the end, yeah, then the middle one will be slightly higher. If you're looking toward the middle, at this one, then the end would be lower.
A useless test of 100 meters where you're measuring only 50 meters of each side of it from the tangential point, if on a sphere, and not once did he say they would measure it from the side, because of the fact that he would actually have to look down. Now, unfortunately, 100% of if there's any drop.
Yeah.
Also,
this was funny.
Even trust it anyway. To exactly what it is that's attempted to be measured here, and the distance.
So yeah, there's that. Really dishonest, man. Like, come on, man. Come on. Come on, man. You guys gotta keep trying. Rakia, keep trying, man. One day you'll figure it out. You'll figure out that the Earth is not flat and can't be flat because it's easy to go out and do these things. Let me look at one more from Bev real quick, because this, let me see, where is that? The Bev test. Oh yeah, part 2. This was.
And then we looked at both.
This
of the
was a good
ends
one.
again.
Let me go back here. This is hold on.
50 meter. Are we looking at one segment? Is that what you're talking?
I don't want to watch the whole
Somebody
thing because
challenged me.
it's 30 minutes long. But there's a part where I think it's over here.
They've even gone as far as to.
Oh yeah, Rakia, you actually make an appearance in here too.
Say, because I say that level.
Where is it?
I don't know.
Because it was enough. It was enough for me to prove that water level was level. But I already knew it was level anyway.
You keep extending the line and rechecking on what you've done.
That was my point, man. If you use different distances, then if it was a sphere and you use different distances, you would get varying results. You'd get varying results, but you don't. In real life, you don't get varying results. That's my whole point.
It doesn't matter, ever. Nobody, if you're doing differential leveling and you're just concerned with the elevation, you do not matter about the distance you take.
Right, that's my point. That's the only way to distinguish. Doing it mathematically, that's what I was trying to tell Brandon, is doing different distances, you'd get different results on a globe, but in reality, we don't get different distances.
That's what I was saying, Brian.
I agree.
We're not on the globe, so why talk about
I don't think these guys are trying to falsify one or the other models.
See, right here. Brandon was absolutely correct when he said this right here. He said, these guys are not trying to falsify either model. Let me go back.
Brian, I think we have.
That's what I was saying, Brian.
I agree.
We're not on the globe, so why talk about?
I don't think these guys are trying to falsify one or the other models. Brian, I think we have different goals, and that's why I get frustrated. But that's okay.
We're all on the same team for
Brandon. Let's wrap this up. I do have a question for Bev. Bev, are you attempting in any way to falsify one or the other model and prove or disprove the shape of the Earth, the shape of the surface of the Earth?
I am here personally because somebody challenged me, right, to prove something that I already knew that was the truth, right? So what I'm doing here is proving to myself that level is horizontal. Now, over the 2 years I've been doing this, a lot of people have gotten butthurt. A lot of people have called me a flat earther. They've even gone as far as to say, because I say that level is horizontal, then I am a flat earther.
Yes, you are. If you think level is horizontal because you think the water is flat, then you're a flat earther, Bev. Just live up to it. Yes, we understand that there's hills and valleys. We understand that. But in your world, the water has to be flat because you think level is horizontal, right? So you're a flat earther. You think the earth is flat. You don't think the earth is a sphere. So just live up to it, man.
Right? The very person that called me a child abuser is the same person that says, if you think level is horizontal, then you are a flat earther, right? So I'm doing this for everyone that gets called to be a flat earther, right? But I'm doing it for myself. Just
So we have another flat earther in the chat. We got Fan Button. Nice to have you. Welcome. Please troll responsibly, like Jose says. Don't get nuts. And just stick around for a while. I'm going to show you a few things.
proving that level is horizontal. That's it.
I agree with Bev. I'd like to give final thoughts. Hold on a minute. Let me try it a different way. Will your test prove what the shape of the surface of the Earth is?
Right. Proof is a personal thing. You have to go through a process to earn your own proof. I cannot give it to you, obviously, because you don't seem to understand
geometrical
the
proofs.
geometry.
You know, no, shut the fuck up, Bev.
Brandon's like, shut the fuck up, Bev. That was funny.
But this you don't seem to understand, and these sly little fucking insults you keep throwing
not
in.
it's not.
Are you trying to trigger me?
Brandon. No. No. A lot of people do get triggered by me, though.
Let me get my final thoughts real quick, man, to cool things down.
One more thing. You didn't answer either of my questions. Are you trying to prove the shape of the surface of the Earth? Will your test prove? It sounded like no and no.
It's like I am doing it to prove to myself that level is horizontal.
And if level is horizontal, the Earth is fucking flat, Bev.
Okay, then. Brilliant.
So you are doing it to
your own
prove the shape of the surface of the Earth.
Well done, Brandon.
Okay, thank you. So that is a yes then. You will prove
we
the shape of the
use that
surface of
to
the Earth.
measure.
If your kids are listening, I apologize for the language. Yes, I apologize, but this is just this is an old video from Brandon's channel where Brandon and Bev were having a little chat. So just cover their ears, make them leave the room for a second. There might be a few choice words.
Elevation, right, which disproves flatness.
Oh, for fuck's sake. All right, I'm done. Go ahead, guys.
Yeah. You see, that's why I say that I think Brandon was actually looking for the truth, because he was, you know, Bev and their crew have these tests that they claim that they've done. Again, no one's ever seen these tests. We have never seen any data from any of these tests. But they prove that level is horizontal. And Brandon was asking, like, hey, so why is it he's asking specific questions like, hey, how come you can't cite from these three places and see, why are you not citing from all the way down so we can see whether or not the water levels are all level? And he would not answer the question, or he would obfuscate. So if anybody wants to go back and watch that full video, you can. It's really interesting. Really, really interesting. Now, since you're here, Mr. Fan Button, I wanted to show you something really quick. Specifically for any flat earthers that are here. Let me see if I can find something that you can see here. Let me see. No, not this. You said the horizon rises to eye level. Let's see something really quick. Where is my... Oh, here we go. Let's check out Space Engine. I love Space Engine. Absolutely love it. If you're a flat earther, you should download Space Engine. It might explain a few things to you. Let's see if the horizon rises to eye level on a globe. Wait, before we do this, let's just see the globe. Ladies and gentlemen, the Earth. Here is the Earth. There is Australia. There's the globe. Beautiful, isn't it? Let's see where the sun is. There's the sun. Absolutely beautiful. Anyway, let's see if the horizon rises to eye level on a globe, if we were on a globe. So there's a horizon. Oh, look at that. It looks, it looks flat. Doesn't it look flat? Anybody? Does it look flat, right? Look at that flat horizon. The Earth is flat. Look at that. We just proved it. Now let's see if the horizon rises to eye level. Let's go up. So so listen, Mr. Fan Button, we're on a globe, right? We've already established that. And in Space Engine, we are on a globe. And look at that. The horizon looks flat. Now, let's go up. On a globe. Oh, look, it's dropping. It's not rising to eye level, is it? Let's do it again. Let's do it again. We rise. Look at the horizon. Starts to fall. It is not rising to eye level on a globe. Now, if you look over here, you can see the you can actually see the altitude, which is right here. Right here, I'm at 5 feet above the water. If you look, well, you know what? Let me move my picture over here. I don't know if anybody can see that. I am 5 feet above the water right here. Now what's the height of the ISS? 200 somebody put in the chat, what's the height of the ISS? 212 miles? 220 miles? What is it? Somebody in the chat knows the height of the ISS. Let me see. Height of the ISS.
248 miles. According to space.com, the space station flies at an average altitude of 248 miles above Earth.
248 miles. 250 miles, 440 miles. Okay, let's go up. Let's go up to 248 miles. Right there. That's about right. 252 miles. So that's what the curve looks like from the ISS on a globe. In reality. You know what's also cool about this? Check this out. ISS. Let's go to it. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. The ISS, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, that looks about right. Anybody want to pull up a picture of the ISS with the horizon in the background? I bet it matches this probably pretty accurately. Probably matches the curvature. It's pretty detailed, isn't it? That's cool. If anybody wants to know what this is the I'm using Space Engine right now. You can download it on Steam. The ISS is not in space. There's a mock-up of ISS, Neutral Buoyancy Lab. Yeah, I know that, but that would mean there'd be bubbles all over the place, and we don't see bubbles when they're out in space, do we? No, we don't. We don't see bubbles, and that Neutral Buoyancy Lab, that pool is not big enough for the entire ISS. I'm sorry. Yeah, not like they wouldn't have to train. Wait, someone is... All right, I see you in Discord, man. I got you. You're sending me stuff in Discord. Wait, who else? Oh, this was... Oh yeah, I see you. Yeah, let me get this picture real quick. I have that. Let's see if we can pull that up real quick there, Cypher. Da-da-da. Been hitting me with all types of stuff. Oh yeah. Look at that. Let's make that smaller. That looks pretty good. Let me download that picture. Let me copy that. Yeah. Yeah. Looks about right. Okay, you are somewhat correct. However, most ISS feeds are done aboard the 0G plane and the U-2 spy planes that have been painted. Are you kidding me, man? So they're doing it every 30 seconds at a time, right? The ISS feeds are done aboard the 0G plane every 30 seconds? Right. And the U-2 spy plane, that which they haven't used in how long has the U-2 spy plane been retired? Right. Okay. Sure it has. Wow. Give me a break, man. Let me show you some other cool things I can do with Space Engine here. Let's go to the moon. Oh, wait. No, wait. Well, there goes the moon. And there goes the Earth. You know what? You know what's even cooler? Let's do this. Hold on. Let's see how accurate this model is. Someone put in the chat when the next solar eclipse is going to happen. Somebody in the chat, look up a solar eclipse. The next solar eclipse. When it's going to happen. I only got a few more minutes, and I'm probably gonna get out of here and close the stream down. I gotta eat dinner, but I want to see if I can, if this model, will this model? Well, actually, you know what? Let's do this before someone does that. Someone look up the next the next solar eclipse, and while I'm waiting for that. Let's do this. Let's look at a 24-hour sun in Antarctica. Let's track that. Watch this. 24-hour sun. Look at that. That's how it works on our model. Oh, but to flat earthers, all the 24-hour suns in Antarctica they all have to be fake. But the ones in the north are all real. All right. So hold on one second. There is no 24-hour sun in Antarctica. Of course not. Of course not. It has to be fake, right? It just has to be fake. All right, so what did he say? The next solar eclipse, lunar eclipse, will be visible in Australia, will occur in the evening of November 8th, 2022. Let's do that. Let me do something real quick. Let me not track this for a second. So you said, let's see how accurate this model is. November 8th, 2022. And Australia, right? Australia. Okay. Let's go to Australia. Does it say where in Australia? Let's go, I don't know, somewhere in Australia. Let me know if there's like an actual location for the path of totality. November 8th. So we'll do this. 11. Zero 8. All right, now let's see. Where's the sun? You said lunar eclipse, right? It says lunar eclipse, total lunar eclipse. All right, so let's see. I'm gonna have to go back. Let's see if we can find this. Wait. Wait, first of all, let's find where the moon is. Let's see where the moon is. Where is the moon? Let me go up. There's the moon. Let's zoom in on it. Wait, is that the moon? Is that the moon or is that... Wait a minute. Oh, wait, no, that was the sun. Hello. Oh, there it is. There goes the moon. Sun, moon. All right, so lunar eclipse, right? We probably got to go back because this thing is goes like one day before. So let's go back. Maybe I'll track the moon and then we'll be able to see it. So there's the sun. There's the moon. All right, so what we'll do is we'll track the moon and we'll see. It's still November 8th, right? You said November 8th. Wait, wait. May I seriously suggest that you check out Flat Earth Dave interviews? 2. All your questions can be thoroughly answered. You mean Flat Earth Dave, as in, wait, Dave. Wait, you mean the one that debated Professor Dave, the one with the Flat Earth app? Oh my God, do you really think that Dave is a good source of information? Are you serious? Do you really think? Oh yeah, Dearth, deep inside the rabbit hole. David Weiss. Do you really think that David Weiss is a good source of information? Like, seriously. Wait, I wanted to show this. I wanted to see this. Let me find this lunar eclipse real quick, and then we're gonna go to David Weiss. Let's track this, and we'll zoom in really quick. That's hilarious. David Weiss is a good source of information. There it is. Lunar eclipse. Bam. You see it? Did you see lunar eclipse? Look at that. There it is. So this model predicted it perfectly. Moon's gone. I'm going in reverse now. Oh, no, it's going forward. Where does the moon reappear? Look at that. This model predicted it perfectly. Look at that. Wow. See, this is how, so Mr. Fan Button in the chat, this is how lunar eclipses work on the globe model. The Earth gets in between the sun and the moon. Very, very, very simple to understand. The sun is greater light and the moon is the lesser light. Well, no, that's not how it works. No. In reality, the moon is a sphere, the Earth is a sphere. The sun is actually a sphere too, and it's a source of light. The Earth just gets in the way, man. It's that simple. You can't explain that on flat Earth. Very, very simple. Thank you. Now, let's go to David Weiss. I made a little short video about him too. Let's see something real quick. Oh man, I gotta get out of here. I gotta eat dinner. David Weiss, deep inside the rabbit hole. This was a good one.
The claim.
So David Weiss has that app that the flat Earth app or whatever, sun, moon, and clock app. That's not accurate at all for anything. And what's cool about that app is that if anyone remembers Mitchell from Australia, I think he kind of disappeared too.
Pinpoint asteroids and orbits, and now we're towards it.
I'll just let it play.
It's not
once you go flat, you never go back.
Surprising that flat earthers have.
That's not true because several flat earthers have left flat Earth. So
backpedaled on some of the claims they've made in the past. Claims like boats can be brought back from over the curve by zooming in, and the horizon rises to eye level. And one of my favorites, the Earth isn't flat because we have hills and valleys.
Yes.
But one claim that was inadvertently destroyed recently is the claim that no one can freely travel to Antarctica.
So, hold on one second. So everyone's claiming that we can't, we understand the claim that you guys say that we can't freely travel to Antarctica. Right, Mr. Fan Button? Is that what you guys claim, right? Then why is it that David Weiss and Mr. Mitchell from Australia here claim that there's a flat earther in Antarctica? Right here. Let me let it play. This will be
this
will be the last one. I'm about to get out of here.
Look at this. Boom. We've got on the flat Earth. It's okay, Adam. It's a competition, and you won it straight off the bat. That's all right. If you haven't got the app, Dave, Let me see. Have I got the app on here? Definitely
Mm-hmm.
do. If Adam, if you don't have the Flat Earth Sun Moon Zodiac Clock app, you now get a free download, and you can sign up to the Flat Earth Friend Finder.
I know,
And that's
baby.
where this image comes from, the Flat Earth Friend Finder. So David Weiss sent this to me with the little boom and the arrow. That's down in Antarctica. Someone has signed up.
So, yes, someone in Antarctica who is a flat earther has signed up for the Sun, Moon, and Clock app.
No, it's time to go.
Yes, there's someone in Antarctica using the app, which is apparently he's a flat earther. According to David Weiss and according to Mitchell from Australia.
Someone has got the Flat Earth Sun, Moon, Zodiac Clock app,
This will be the last
and they've
one.
signed up to the Flat Earth Friend Finder, and he's down in Antarctica. How cool is that? Here we go again. Says what flat earther made it to Antarctica. That's fantastic. Yeah, it's pretty cool, isn't it? Adam, you are getting a free download.
So apparently, if this flat earther can go down to Antarctica, then there's no reason why he can't film the 24-hour sun. Right? Yeah. So, anyway, guys, the stream has been awesome. Thank you very much for coming and checking out. I got to get out of here because I got to eat dinner. You guys have a good one. I'll maybe do one more before I leave, but we'll see. It's been fun, guys. Got to go. Want to say bye? I'm sorry. I didn't get to do the rest of the videos. I really wanted to get on to Southern Hemisphere flights because that's definitely a killer. Yeah. When it comes to Southern Hemisphere flights, the flat earthers really you guys have nothing. Anyway, peace out, everybody.